distant future over there at Northside. But right now we got Wakefield at the quarterback spot.
Military kid. Wing T, here we go. Northside, their first offensive possession. 1st and 10 from the 21. Wakefield under center. 2 backs in the backfield. Hands off to Jackson. Jackson looking for a little running room. And that defense closes quick, but still picks up about 4 yards right there for Northside. And that's exactly what you want to do.
Exactly.
If you can pick up 4 yards on first down, you're in good shape.
Got to keep doing that. Jamarcus Davis for Carver on the tackle.
Jackson on the carry.
And they got those backs, those DBs up.
Yeah.
they up, coming up, cleaning up. So, again, you get them running that ball like that and getting Carver to be undisciplined and cheating down. You get to hit him with something quick over the top. Good night, Irene.
Yeah, as a DB, don't get caught peeking. Exactly what they like to tell you. Jackson goes in motion. Whistle stops the play. And it's going to be a false start on Northside, and that's what you can't have happen.
Cannot have that. You just got 5 yards. You gave him right back.
Yeah. And Coach Joe said that was the detriment of the last week game down in Monroe. I mean, just too many penalties. They fumbled at their own 2-yard line, and they lost 25-10, and those things are detrimental, especially playing on the road.
And that was on the quarterback. That right there was on the quarterback, so nobody else to blame for that. But Travis on that one.
And here we go, 2nd and 11. They come back out in the wing tee. Jackson and Blaze in the backfield. Quick dive.
Nowhere to go.
To number 13, Blaze Barber. Maybe got back to the original line of scrimmage.
And I tell you, that defensive front for Carver is huge as well. So, again, it's going to be hard to run the ball up the middle on those guys. You got a sophomore, the boogeyman in there. So, it's big time. They got a lot of big linemen in the trenches for Carver.
Absolutely. And here we go. Carver shows blitz. And they might have stepped over into that neutral zone.
They did. So they'll get those 5 yards back. And to make it about 3rd and about 5 or 6 this time.
It's a little more manageable. And it looks like with this offense that they're playing, they moved the corner Bean, number 10, to safety, who's normally been the corner the first 3 games that we've seen him. But I think with this run-heavy offense, they're going to get him out of the box. Fast kid, transfer from Central, great technique, long, rangy corner, sophomore. Man goes in motion, inside counter handoff to Jackson. And Jackson, he's close to a first down.
It looked like they're going to give it to him, and they did.
They run that inside counter, first down for Northside, and that's exactly what you wanted. Had that penalty, able to get the penalty yards back.
Yeah, I mean, again, worst case scenario, the clock is moving. You know what I'm saying? You ain't, you keep the clock moving, you get a couple more of these first down, then the field position changes as well. High school football punting, they ain't flipping it just by the punter. They need good field position on punt. So that was good. They definitely needed that to get the first down and not go a 3 and out. So they got the first one. Let's see, can they get the second one?
Here we go. 1st and 10 for Northside. Carver moving around on defense. They send the linebacker blitzing, and that pursuit of the defense, Jackson still on his feet. Jackson fighting. We talked about it. Jackson strong, tough runner. I mean, a tough 2-yard pickup for Jackson. But you see that pursuit.
Oh, man, they're selling out. Carver's selling out. They're not respecting the pass at all. You see how that DB came down in. And, again, if that had been Jackson had been an average back, that was a 4-5-yard loss right there. Yeah. But because he was not, he's beyond an average high school back. He was able to break that and gain about 2-3 yards on that.
Yeah, absolutely. 2nd down and 8 for Northside. I mean, and they're just milking the clock. They ain't in no rush to run a play, and that's exactly what you want to do. Put a drive together, keep that offense off the field. Play clock down to 10.
And we got one of the clocks out up here, Kinnett, but they don't show the time, but the play clock is working on this end. But they controlling this clock.
Inside handoff plays, boy, and he is swallowed
the boogeyman
in the backfield by a couple Tigers. You are not going to block that big monster number 99 in that middle one-on-one.
Kingston is – they gave him the right nickname, the Boogeyman.
The Boogeyman.
Kingston he's proven that he's the next big thing for Carver on that defensive line.
And people don't know. I mean, he's nothing but a sophomore. He's still – I like to call it that baby fat. He ain't filled all the way out yet. When he gets that full weight room strength on him, I mean, boy, he's going to be a problem. And he wear that 99 like old Aaron Donald used to. He looks good in that interior. 3rd down and 11. This is not Northside strength. When you know you have to throw the ball. Oh my goodness, Blaze Barber. Head tap, what they like to call it.
And I said he has to show up.
Yeah.
Blaze is that Swiss Army knife. He does a whole lot of things from Northside. He has to show big time catch. He went up and got that one. He took it from the Carver because I thought it was going to be an interception.
Man, the new cheering like to call it head tap.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day, mossed.
He got mossed.
You got mossed. Climbed the ladder on him.
Big time, big play. Needed that. And again, the time. Look at the clock.
Yeah.
Half of the first quarter is over.
First quarter, and Carver offense has not touched the ball yet, and that's what you want to do. Carver's averaging over 50 points a game right now as a team. So Northside comes out single back, inside handoff, boy, and Blaze hit, scooped up off his feet, and brought down 1, 2, 3,
a host of Tigers.
5 Tigers right there, and led by Brown once again in that middle. When him in that middle, I can't see Northside or any team at 2A running up the middle.
And I'm telling you, this is what our second and third game with Carver. Third,
yeah.
Third game with Carver. And we yet to mention
that 5-star.
That 5-star.
Yeah.
You know, and coach, I mean, again, I don't know if it's people running away from him and they whatever, but they so talented, man. You know, he has not had a great game in the 3 games that we've seen yet.
And he had needed to. Like, he hadn't had to take over game because that interior D-line is getting such a push. I mean, his job can be easy or hard. Jackson spinning out, and a good pickup there on 2nd down for Josh Jackson. This is the Jackson and Blaze show with Northside's first possession. We're under the halfway mark here in the first quarter, and that Carver offense has not been on the field yet. Northside as a cross midfield in the Carver territory, and that's what you have to do.
And
we said that at the top.
And they are milking this clock. That last tackle by Markevius Yancey, he's been doing a great job for Carver on that back line and that defensive backfield. So he comes up and hit. But those guys, again, you know, they're not even thinking about the pass. They're lining up. They're coming up to hit somebody, them DBs.
Yeah. 3rd down and about 4 to go. Handoff. Jackson trying to get outside. Has a guard pulling. Jackson cuts inside. Has a little running room. And Jackson ran down from behind. Good hustle there by number 95 for Carver. But Jackson able to make a way out of nothing. Great pull there by that offensive line of Northside.
Big Zebo for Carver. Samar McGee.
That's great hustle, boy, because he was off to see the Wizard.
With the touchdown saving tackle.
Yeah. Absolutely, by a D lineman. Great hustle. I mean, and that's what it is. Carver, when you bring your DBs up all in that box like that, trying to stop this run, that man can get to that next wave, man. It's good night out range.
And they had great blocking out front just then. It was great blocking out front.
Good push. Shout out to everybody, man, tuned in. MoneyBoyTVLive.com. Eddie Underwood, man, just talked about him playing safety, I guess, this game, man. Shouts out to him, man. Great father, raising a great young man. Here we go. 1st down and 10, inside handoff to Blaze Barber, right up the guts, trying to sprint out. Oh, that ball is out. They stripped it, but the whistle blew the whistle. Somebody lost the top. Big Zebo has to come out of play because he lost his helmet. Blaze Barber able to pick up about 4 yards.
And that clock is continuing. 3:22 in the first quarter, and Carver has yet to touch the football.
And that's what Northside doing. I mean, you if you're watching or even how you're listening to us, I mean, Northside is milking the clock. They're letting that game clock run all the way down to 10 seconds.
I'm telling you, they're watching it.
Yeah.
You say 10 seconds. They're letting it sometimes get down to 3.
Absolutely. And you see them. If you watch on MoneyBoyTV.com, well, it says 6 seconds. They still look over to get the play. 2 seconds down at the play clock. They going to flirt with it. Jackson hit in the backfield. double teamed by a couple Tigers. Number 9, the first one in for Carver, Yancey, a guy who we talk a lot every time we play. You know, we talk about giving, we talk about the boogeyman Watts on that back end, but Yancey is a sneaky, good defensive player.
I like Yancey a lot.
Carver.
Yeah, he shows up every game, and you got to watch out too, also for Jaden Taylor, JT.
Oh yeah,
that's Jamon Forson's baby boy.
Yeah, sophomore.
Yeah, he comes up and play hard, man. I was telling his dad right before the game, he got a chance to be as good as his daddy was.
Yeah.
Because he has what you want. He has that killer instinct.
Yeah. Absolutely. Fakes the toss, and it looked like a busted play. Busted play, and right on cue.
JT.
There you go.
With a big sack.
And that looked like a busted play there for Northside. Miscues all in the backfield. They try to go misdirection, and that's what you can't do.
Can't do that.
4th down and a country mile to go.
The good thing about it, the field flipped.
Yeah.
And it's 1:40 left in the first quarter. Carver is just now fixing to touch the ball for the first time.
Yeah.
But you want to be careful and not kick it to that man.
Yeah. I mean, they got him backed up. He should. If I'm them, I'm not even really trying to play with. I'm just going to kick it out the end zone. Man, you can have it at the 20.
Yes, sir.
But that Carver offense can score quick.
They can.
Don't let that 130 fool you on that clock.
I think the only problem is that you shorten the game up now. You're giving them not as many opportunities to score.
Yeah.
And even with them scoring, you still in the game, you know. So now you got a chance.
Northside's going to take a break, and we're going to do the same. You're listening to Fantastic Friday Night Football on AM 1340, FM 94.1, WOKS, and ESPN 95.7.
You're listening to the Fantastic Friday Night High School Football on AM 1340, WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
It's football season in the Valley, and there's only one stop you need before kickoff. Foodland Grocery, now open at 4231 Macon Road in Columbus. Whether you're cheering under the Friday Night Lights or hosting the ultimate tailgate, Foodland is your home team one-stop shop for game day favorites. And just in time for Labor Day, check out these unbeatable deals. Boneless ribeyes, just $7.99 a pound. Country-style pork ribs, $2.49 per pound. Chicken leg quarters, only 69 cents a pound. Foodland isn't just new in town. We've been Southern strong since 1967. A third-generation family-owned store, bringing you fresh meats, local produce, and prices that won't sack your wallet. So before the whistle blows, head to Foodland at 4231 Macon Road and stock up for the win. View weekly savings and coupons now at foodlandgrocery.com. Foodland. Shop local. Shop Foodland.
Now, let's get back to the fantastic Friday Night High School Football on AM 1340 WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
Yes, sir, and we are back here at Kinnett Stadium right on time as Northside is set to punt. I am your favorite commentator, Ant Merritt, alongside my OG, Coach Mike Woods. Northside set to punt, 14K back deep. Heels on his 15-yard line. 14K is going to catch him. And he's out of there. He's a little running room. Trying to get down the sideline. Steps back, cuts back inside, bumps back, and boy, just like that, you flip the field. And 14K flips it right back to you as he gets across into Northside territory. And that whole clock that they done ate up might not have made no difference as Carver's offense is going to come out for the first time with 1:16 remaining here in the first quarter. And a great return there by the phenom freshman.
But like you said, don't kick it to him.
Yeah.
Kick it out of bounds.
Just kick it on at the end zone.
Kick it out of bounds. So, you know, and he made you pay for it.
Yeah.
Maybe you learn your lesson, how good he really is.
Your mama tell you the stove is hot, don't touch it.
Don't touch it.
Hard head, make a soft behind what you want. You want to touch that stove. You don't believe it's hot until you touch it.
Exactly. And that's the thing they couldn't afford to do. You don't need to give Carver a short field with this much talent.
Yeah. Castlin, Tarver, both in the backfield. Castlin motions out. They look for the tunnel screen to Castlin. Player of the year, Castlin. Little running room. Castlin. But that's a new wrinkle, having Tarver and Castlin both on the field at the same time. They motioned Castlin out of the backfield into the slot and came right back and ran the tunnel screen with him. And he had plenty of running room. He wasn't even touched until he probably got past the first down marker. Great blocking up front by that offensive line. Carver, they're going quick in the pistol. Hand off to Tarver. Tarver right up the gut, running through arm tackles. Bangs his way down. Picks up about 7.
And again, Carver's trying to make up for some of that lost time they had.
Yeah. I mean, Northside, they're trying to play slow, and Carver, they're trying to go fast. Looking outside, Caston makes a move. Caston, another cutback. I'm talking about more cuts than a barbershop. Look, Castlin picks up a first down. Carver, and they're in a full live hurry up like it's a 2-minute drill. 30 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. And Young puts his foot on the gas, who is the OC for Carver. The box top assassin keeps it on the read that time and nowhere to go.
That's probably going to be the end of the first quarter. They probably won't get another playoff. 10 seconds left in the first quarter. On about the 19-yard line of Northside. And
that's going to run us down to the end of the first quarter. Well, we have a 0-0 score. We're going to stay right here. We're going to take a break.
Staying right here. Yeah, we're going to stay right here. Let's talk about, that quarter went so fast, we might as well going to tell you about halftime. Halftime, listen to halftime to win a Zelmo's gas card, good for one fill-up, up to $75 or 20 gallons. Good luck, and thank you for listening to Fantastic Friday Night High School Football on AM 1340, FM 94.1, WOKS, and ESPN 95.7. You got to be calling them, like Bubba does said, 40. You got to be calling them a 40 to win that gas card. So again, listen up and try to win that gas card at halftime. We're going to just ended the first quarter. And don't forget, ESPN 95.7 is the home for the Atlanta Falcons. Oh, the Atlanta Falcons. Listen to ESPN 95.7 for the 2025 season of your Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons are on the road this Sunday, September the 14th, to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Kickoff is at 8:20 p.m. Catch all the action of the Atlanta Falcons all season on ESPN 95.7.
Falcons, they ain't look bad now.
They ain't look bad.
They ain't look bad. They ain't look good, but
that man made that field goal, man. I know y'all was sick.
Wow.
Y'all was sick. But you know what? Before we get back in this action, don't forget ESPN 95.7 is the home for the Alabama football. The Crimson Tide will play Wisconsin Badgers this Saturday, September the 13th on Saban Field at Bryant-Denham Stadium. Kickoff at 12 noon. Catch all the action. 95.7 Columbus Sports Radio.
And we're back here in action. Bounce, quick screen, out to Castlin. Castlin with another cutback. And Castlin bangs his way down inside the red zone, inside the 10 to about the 5, where it's going to be first and goal for the Carver Tigers. And, boy, they have made quick work with their offense. And it has just been Tarver. I mean, yeah, there's Tarver right up the middle. There he goes into the chicken box. Touchdown, Carver. Did not take him long.
Didn't take him long
at all.
It was a little over a minute and 32 seconds. About a minute and 50 seconds it took him to score. And that's the thing about it. They got to keep their defense off the field because it didn't look like they had no kind of answer for Carver.
Yeah, I mean, it was just, like I said, it was Sebastian Hurd and Caston with the quick game. With the read, boom, outside. If you want to bring the man in the box, I know Caston's over there by himself. I'm going to pull it, give it to him quick, and let my playmaker make his play. You want to get that man out the box, I'm going to hand it off inside the Tarver, and he punches it in for another touchdown. Spencer set for the extra point. Hurd gets it down. Field goal is up, and it is good. So Carver on the board, 7-0. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back as Carver's up 7-0, 11:35 remaining in the second quarter. You're listening to Fantastic Friday Night Football on AM 1340, FM 94.1, WOKS, and ESPN 95.7.
You're listening to the Fantastic Friday Night High School Football on AM 1340, WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
Scania's Funeral Home has served Columbus, Phoenix City, and surrounding areas for 109 years. As the oldest African-American business in the city, Scania's Funeral Home prides itself on providing quality service to each family they represent. Scania's Funeral Home offers pre-planning and pre-funding for all ages, regardless of health. Scania's Funeral Home is located downtown Columbus, Georgia, serving with care and compassion since 1916.
Now, let's get back to the fantastic Friday night high school football on AM 1340 WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
Yes, sir, and we are back here at Kinnett Stadium. I am your favorite commentator's favorite commentator, Ant Merritt, alongside my OG, Coach Mike Woods. Spencer and the Carver Tigers set to kick off after the Tarver 5-yard touchdown run. Jackson feels it as on 5. That's the way Jackson hits that hole right there, runs into his back of his own man, but still gets out across the 30. And that's what they tried to do that first one. The Carver, they covered so well that first one. He was able to, put a hat on it before he was able to get to the wall. This time Jackson's able to get to that wall and brings it out to about the 30.
Good field position for them again. Again, they didn't get anything out of that last bad play they had. I think Travis should have thrown it away. I think Travis should have thrown that last ball away instead of taking that big sack. But, again, that's not his natural position. But, again, hey.
Yeah. He's just a playmaker at quarterback, and they're going to try to do what playmakers do. They try to make a play and hand off inside. They keep trying to go up that middle where it is some bad men in that middle.
Yeah, so Big Zebo, again, we had in the first game against Spencer, and he didn't play.
Yeah.
And, when you got Big Zebo in the middle and then you got the boogeyman on one side and you got Christian on the other side, hey, it's tough. It's tough.
It's a long night.
It's a tough
for your offensive line, and they keep trying to go up the middle, and they have not cracked it. And I know you want to try to put a little pressure just to show the defense that you're not scared to go up the middle, but it's not a threat to that back end or the linebacker.
Just look how they're sitting down in the holes. You got Daniels offside this time.
And in the backfield, ball on the ground, recovered. You said offside.
Yeah, the ref missed that one. They were in the backfield before they snapped the ball. He missed that one big time. I don't know. He was sleeping over there or something. And it was right in front of him.
Yeah.
When you go back and look at it on Moneyboy TV, you see that there was no way. And I know Coach O said they don't need no help. They don't need any help.
Yeah, that was Jaden Taylor, Baby Fortson, hitting him for a loss and getting a strip. But Northside, that hustle by the offensive lineman, able to recover it. 3rd down in Harris County to go for Northside's offense.
This is where they don't want to be. And he got another flag on the play right here.
And that pressure and Carver's D-line pressure moving around like that, it has Northside offensive line on the hill. That's where that offside penalty comes from. Now you're trying to anticipate them coming because they're putting so much pressure on you at the snap.
Yeah, and not only the linemen, they're bringing the linebackers up in the gaps, and there's nowhere to run and inside. You gotta, again, I know that's your set, and that he's coaching to his team's strength.
Yeah.
But Carver is too powerful, too big in the inside for you just to run the ball off tackle on them.
Yeah, because that wing team, if my linebacker is not the one hitting that dive, if my interior D-line is stopping that dive, you're not. It nulls and void what it does. Jackson has a little run room looking outside. Jackson lowers his shoulder. Boy, and great contact there by Jackson and Watt meeting at the 26-yard line, but it's going to be 4th down.
Big run, but wasted because of the penalty and the loss of that big second play they had and lost a lot of yards. So you got 4th and about 14, man. And you got that guy back there again.
Yeah. And you just kick it out of bounds.
I'm kicking it to this referee over here.
Yeah.
I'm kicking the ball to this referee.
You can probably kick it up here to us.
Somebody.
Low snap. High punt.
Well, can't return that one.
Gets it.
Oh, good bounce.
Great bounce for Northside. Back over into Carver territory. Shout out to Jerome Bryant, man. Tuned in. Club View president. They say the view is always better from the club, man. One of the best Little League organization presidents, man. Rail ran shipped over there at Club View. Shouts out to my dog, man. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Crenshaw, Marte, man. We appreciate y'all tuning in to the live Kinnett Stadium. I am your favorite commentator, Ant Merritt, alongside my OG, the coach, Mike Woods. We are here, 8:41, here in the second quarter.
Boy, it's flying.
I'm telling you.
That clock is flying.
Heard in the gun this time. Casting.
He jumped it. He jumped it
to see the Wizard. Number 8. Touchdown. Northside.
Anthony Anucci. You know, we called his name a lot.
Play.
And I'm talking about, he jumped it.
Waited on it, and it was telegraphed.
Yes.
We Carver ran it 4 or 5 times in that first possession. And, I mean, beautifully played. That's a man that watches film and knows what to do with the ball when it gets in his hand.
Well, I'm going to say this. It goes out to the defensive coordinator over too. He did a great job. He saw some things, and he told his guys, hey, listen, jump it.
Yeah.
And, I mean, you know, I saw that before it even hit. I mean, he jumped that, and all he had to do was catch it.
And I'm going to tell you, that's the inexperience of a freshman.
Yes.
Even when I seen him down over Watt, I'm thinking he's not finna throw the ball, and this block it can't be ran back for 2. Just his alignment, I'm not thinking he's finna pull it in and throw it out there.
Yeah.
But he pulled and throw it out there, and so you don't know if it's already predetermined what he's going to do, regardless of the alignment of that defense, or if it's something that he has to read. Because if they give him free range to read that, I don't think he's going to make.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So again, like you said, you know, this kid was forced into action. Was not supposed to be the starting quarterback. Probably was supposed to be, based off of what happened, he was going to probably be the 3rd string quarterback, and he's forced into action. So they're probably trying to limit, you know how it is, limit the playbook for him and call plays where he don't have to think. But again, that right there, and that can send some psychological things into your head, man, with that.
Yeah,
so that's
absolutely.
big.
But we've seen him do an early turnover in a very big game out the gate. You know, turnover down inside the red zone versus Spencer. But, you know, he bounced back, showed great poise. So, I mean, I think he won't be too rattled. You know, he probably over there learning exactly what and that's what his dad told. He said, man, as soon as he made that mistake, he gets down a little bit, but then gets right back in it to know exactly, you know, what happened. They missed the extra point. So Northside missed the extra point, 7-6. In a game like this, you want to get every point that you can.
I'll tell you what, if Northside can get a hold or stop right here, they try onside kick.
Onside, it's still free. Carver gets on it. Great hustle.
But if you can get a stop right here, you know, that sends a lot to these fans and them guys in that red over here.
Yeah, absolutely. And then you don't know if Carver just trying to be cute, trying to score quick. Because, I mean, we seen Tarver touch the ball 2 times, and he picked up chunk yardage. You know, so maybe you're just trying to spread them out, get them out that box. But, I mean, it's still a great play there by Nucci.
What's going to happen? I'm sorry. What's going to happen right here is Carver's fixing to come out and establish a run. Now, Northside has to be ready for it. They're not going to put that ball probably back in his hand. If they do, they're showing us they got a lot of confidence, more confidence than we think they have in here. But right now, I think they're going to run this ball and show Northside that we got some grown men up front. Can y'all stop it?
Yeah. Castling in the gun.
False start.
It's going to be a false start. Tell the lean. They're by Castling in that backfield.
Hey, while we got this, the refs are marching this off. If you would like to become a sponsor, become a part of the fantastic Friday Night High School Football broadcast partners, secure your sponsorship today. Call Miss Angela Verdejo at 706-507-7276.
Oh, Castling!
Oh, my God! Oh, my God!
Castling blasted.
Hey, you know what?
At the 31-yard line.
Shout out to Doc and Keisha, because this is the man that they profiled. Number 56, the Cowboy.
Man.
He put a hit on him.
He did. And that's that defense flying around about, feeling that confidence right now.
Jonathan Aldridge.
Hurd drops back. Had a man down the field. The North Carolina. Oh, my goodness.
KJ Miles.
A rare drop by the North Carolina commit. KJ Miles slightly underthrown.
Should have still caught it.
Hit him dead in his hand. I don't think. Hey, we'll take the chunk yardage. You catch it, secure it, and maybe he tried to catch it and continue to go. But it was slightly underthrown, but they hit him still dead in the hands. And KJ Miles, he is the number 1 receiver. Me personally, I don't know how week in and week out we watch him, and he is constantly getting behind defenders.
That's right.
Yeah. I mean, if you're watching any kind of film during the week, you already know, hey, man, I'm going to let you catch these stops. I'm going to let you catch this slant, but you're not going to beat me over deep. And they go for the screen.
Woo!
And not the...
Almost another interception.
Now, Mike, I'm going to tell you, that pick 6 from Northside, Carver comes out, 3 and out, gets the penalty, drop ball. I'm going to say it's a lack of focus.
Yeah.
You don't want we said this in the beginning. You don't want Northside to even think they can play with you, because the moment they get in their head that they can play with you, that they can be on this same field with you, that's when things start to happen in their favor, and that momentum is gonna happen, and that's exactly what we're seeing right now.
And like I said, this is what Northside needed. They got 7:51 left. They fixing to get the ball. They're down 1 to this elite state champs Carver High team.
Northside don't care nothing about it. They here to play. I told Coach, hey man, they put their pants on the same way as y'all. Ain't nobody changing booth. Ain't nobody changing clothes in no phone booth.
Ain't no Superman.
No, unless they live with Professor X.
I'm telling you.
Out there at the mansion, and they human.
But I tell you what, these Northside fans have something to cheer for.
Yeah. I mean,
cheer for, man.
Yeah, and they're rocking right now. You can feel the confident student section, hard hat with the safety vest on. So we finna see Northside. They're coming out for another possession. 7:41 here in the second quarter. Beautiful Kinnett Stadium. Great night for high school football. I am your favorite commentator's favorite commentator, Ant Merritt, alongside my OG Mike Woods, the coach. 7-6. Carver is up, but Northside has possession and has momentum. Now, we have not seen Northside's offense really do anything.
Nope.
I'm talking about absolutely Nathaniel after that first possession. That first possession, man, they ate the clock. If y'all tuned in late, Northside, their very first possession, they ate the entire first quarter clock all the way down to about a minute and a half.
Minute and 32 to be exact.
Yeah. Wind up punting. Watt caught it at his 15 and took it back across midfield. And they made short work where Carver got on the board. Northside, another 3 and out, came back. First play for Carver, threw a pick 6. We're going to stay right here. Carver came out, threw a pick 6, and that's how we got the score 7-6. The Carver offense has sputtered since their first possession. But on the flip side, Northside offense hasn't shown anything.
Exactly. They did a good job of keeping the ball. But while we got a little time, we're going to talk about some of these sponsors. Dale's Food, Southern-style cooking, serving up breakfast, lunch, and dinner in a laid-back, welcome setting located at 3466 University Avenue, Suite 4. Proud sponsor at Fantastic Friday Night High School Football. Sconiers Funeral Home, the city's oldest, and I mean oldest, African-American business offering pre-planning and pre-funding for all ages, regardless of your health. A proud sponsor also of Fantastic Friday Night High School Football, serving Columbus with care and compassion since 1916. I want to make sure I look at deep when I say that, because I've been saying 1961 and all kind of stuff there. So again, man, we back at it. We appreciate all our sponsors. We're looking for more.
Absolutely.
Get in touch with Miss Angela Verdejo. She's waiting for you.
And here we go. Northside taking over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line. And Carver sends the blitz. They go up the middle. Has a little running room. Oh, man, he almost was able to slip up out of there. And that's our first time calling that man's name tonight. Tristan Gibbons running it down from that backside. And Carver sent the black side blitz.
And you got to see that as an offensive coordinator. You got to see how aggressive they still are. That defense is still – they coming.
Yeah.
And they are coming from all angles, I'm sorry. But the Northside, hopefully they'll see – they can pick up on some of that and slow Carver up. That's going to help Travis out a whole lot.
Absolutely. Picks up about 3 yards. Going to be second down and a short 7 for Northside. Split backs in the backfield. Blaze and Jackson. Hand off to Jackson trying to get outside. Jackson trying to get outside. Bang down close to the first down as he is hit by number 7 for Carver, Travis Murphy. Name sounds familiar. Played with his pops back in my high school days. Pops was a dog, so I already know how his son rocking.
Short yard gain right here. This is what Northside wants. Carver goal right now is to get a stop.
Yeah.
Force a punt. Try to put 7 up on the board before halftime. They're going to get the ball back. And hopefully they can put some more points up on the board after that. But
3rd and 2. Northside trying to get it. Now, if I'm Northside, I'm going to do something off tackle because everything up the middle has completely been stopped. They go quarterback sneak right up the middle. Picks up the first down. Travis Wakefield.
They pulling out everything.
Yeah. Man, that was a great play call.
Yeah.
Because the way that pursuit of that that interior of that Carver, they just overran Wakefield. Him being that small, and Tristan Givens is down.
He took a big hit from number 55. We got to go to the break.
Not what you want to see. We're going to take a break while they check on Givens. You're listening to Fantastic Friday Night High School Football on AM 1340, FM 94.1, WOKS, and ESPN 95.7.
You're listening to the Fantastic Friday Night High School Football on AM 1340 WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
Are you stuck with a house you need to sell and sell fast? Whether you're facing foreclosure, dealing with a vacant property, going through a divorce, or stuck with an unwanted inheritance, Dispo for Cash is here to help. We pay cash for houses, no financing, no banks, and no delays, and we buy houses as is. That's no repairs, no cleaning, and no fees. You'll pay zero closing cost, no realtor commissions, and there are no hidden charges. You'll get a fair in-person offer from a local home buying expert based right here in Columbus, Georgia. No lowball phone offers, no banks, no delays, just cash in your hands in 30 days or less. If you need to sell quickly and stress-free, call Dispo for Cash now at 706-905-7200. That's 706-905-7200. Or visit dispoforcash.com. Dispo for Cash. We make selling your house easy.
Now, let's get back to the Fantastic Friday Night High School Football on AM 1340 WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
Yes, sir, and we are back here at Kinnett Stadium where Northside is 1st and 10. Givens able to walk off on his own accord. Jackson inside, number 3 swooping in right there for the Carver Tigers.
I'm sorry, Coach. Marcus O'Neal coming up for that one.
Making the play in the backfield.
They coming up. I'm telling you, they coming up. If Northside, again, see how aggressive these guys are in the car. I mean, they're not giving these guys room at all. They'll not respect them at all.
Yeah, they're not worried about a pass in the least little bit, and it may because they don't feel like he's going to have the time to even hit a play action.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
To even let the receivers get downfield.
When that front line is that talented, man, you know, and as a DB, you played that position.
Oh yeah.
When you know this joke ain't gonna have time,
I'm sitting on everything.
Everything.
Wakefield under gun, wing T. He fakes it. And Wakefield has running room trying to get outside, and there is a flag. He's going to be holding a good block on White, but making the tackle from his seat. But Wakefield picks up the first down, but hold up. Wait a minute. Let the ref put a flag in it. And that's going to come back as they held number 3 for Carver. DeMarcus O'Neal, the guy who just made the play the previous play, came screaming off that end. And that defense, he had no choice. But they bootleg right back to him. You know, and he was right there to make the play, just able to a small hold, and that's all it really took for Wakefield to get outside.
You know, sometimes that's all they need. You know, in that league, you know, it's almost a holding on every play.
Oh, it is.
And these kids sometimes they don't realize they're not in the league. You can't get away with that kind of stuff in high school football.
But a great job by O'Neal to sell it also.
Yeah.
Now, he didn't just stand there and let it get hold. He showed himself trying to get free. And then you want to throw that arm up and give him a little,
little holler with.
Yeah. Just let him know, hey, man, look, you know.
Hey, man, shout out. We are Muskogee County School District official source for high school football on AM 1340, FM 94.1, WOKS, and ESPN 95.7. Hey, man, we got Danella Boynton watching the game.
Yeah. Shout out Brandy Brown, CEO of Bloom.
Sandra Vett
of Big Play Ray.
Sandra Shelton watching the game. Man, it's something else when you got them women watching the game.
Oh, yeah, man, absolutely, man. Shout out to Brandy Brown, her son, Big Play Ray, native, former Clemson, Tiger, UAB, man, has his own gym where he trains kids here in the local community. Tap in with him.
Oh! He almost got out of that. Blaze Barber with another big-time run, but
good pickup. It was second and LaGrange to go, but he was able to at least get something back decent, but it's still 3rd and about 14 to go.
You know, and if they get 4-5 yards out of this and then punt the ball away from Zach, they might get out of here with a 7-6 ball game at halftime.
If you can go into the half down 7-6, if you're Northside, you feel great.
Exactly.
Because Carver's averaging 50 points a game. Nobody outside of week 1 has scored on Carver. You done did both so far.
Exactly.
You know, so you in good shape, and you put confidence into your team. Wait, come right back on the bootleg.
Same play, got room to run. Took the wrong angle.
Great open field tackle.
Great tackle by number 3.
DeMarcus O'Neal, boy, we called his name a lot on this drive. You're talking about one-on-one with a shifty guy like Wakefield. DeMarcus, textbook. Broke down, inside out. If he was going to beat him outside, he was going to try to force him to that sideline. Textbook play. Great open field tackle.
Now, let me ask you something. 4th and about 3. I would go out and on some hard counts and just see where they jump offside.
Oh yeah, you can't take the timeouts with you.
I would do that.
Northside still has all 3 timeouts. They're gonna come out in the punt, which isn't a bad choice either.
I'm going to punt the ball, but I would have tried to see whether or not Carver was going to be too aggressive and jump offside.
Oh, and they did. Number 90. Hey, I don't know
who's that flag on it,
but that fooled me.
Is that legal?
I mean, it was just a rotate. He could have been subbing. You know what I mean? Nobody from Northside went across the line of scrimmage. It could have been like a mass sub. 90 came across for Carver and touched him.
And they never were set.
Yeah.
Yep. So
and
the refs are confused. They don't know.
Ain't nothing to be confused about. It's a perfectly legal play. Exactly.
There you go.
And there goes your first down. Coach O in his bag.
Put it in all out.
Coach O in his Christmas bag. Man, and that's what you want. You done stole a possession.
Exactly.
You done stole a possession. 2 minutes and 44 seconds left. If you can run this clock all the way out and don't let Northside score before the half with limited time, man, they gonna go crazy in that locker room.
And I tell you, man, again, we talk about this, man. The Carver fans, how we talk about how spoiled they are. They ain't had nothing really. They hadn't been cheered. You know, even though the defense still haven't given up any points.
Yeah.
You know, but you know you keeping them out of the game. And now your fans are behind you.
Yeah.
Just watch this student section when these boys go in. If they can keep this game where it is, watch how these people stand up for these boys going into halftime.
Absolutely. Northside under center toss outside to Jackson. Oh boy! What a collision! What that license plate?
What with the big smash?
ADW. Another darn Watt. You seem like we've been calling Watt name year after year after year because it's so many of them. And that's another one. Headed to Mississippi State. Boy, he came downhill.
With bad intentions. I don't know who called the timeout. Was Carver called the timeout? We're going to take a break.
We're going to take a quick break here. 7-6, 2 minutes. 2 minutes and 2 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. You're listening to Fantastic Friday Night High School Football on AM 1340, FM 94.1, WOKS, and ESPN 95.7.
You're listening to the Fantastic Friday Night High School Football on AM 1340 WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
Attention all ESPN and AM 1340, FM 94.1, WOKS Heritage listeners. Headed for your taste buds, oxtails, and meatloaf on Thursday at Dale's. Whether you're tuned in for the play-by-play or just listening for your favorite high school player name to be called, we invite you to join us at Dale's Food, 3466 University Avenue for a taste of home that's simply unforgettable. Dale's Food, 3466 University Avenue.
Now, let's get back to the Fantastic Friday Night High School Football on AM 1340 WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
Yes, sir, and we are back here at Kinnett Stadium. 2nd down and 8 to go for Northside. Jackson comes in motion, fakes it. Wakefield hops in. DeMarcus O'Neal with another play. Running it down from the backside. O'Neal, well, we have called his name 4-5 times on this possession alone. Sack running it down from the backside. Man, O'Neal is active this possession.
They are so talented, man, on that defensive backfield for Carver. And that's why, again, when we keep talking about it, when you're that talented up front, those guys get a chance to play so aggressive. And that man ran that man down from the backside. So showed his speed and his athleticism by making that tackle. Because if he gets away, he has the outside over there. It could be another first down easily. But Carver, I think Carver called the timeout. Got 150 left.
Yeah, smart timeout by Carver. Showing on the clock they have 2 remaining.
Trying to get the ball back.
Yeah. I mean, DeMarcus O'Neal, he's shown his versatility just on this drive. He's been able to rush the passer, open field tackles in the backfield. the speed to run something down from the backside, but then also just to break down into a great open field tackle he had early on Wakefield, who had a lot of green grass in front of him.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. He got to make that tackle because everybody else it pushed everybody down the field.
Right.
And then the receivers for Northside been doing a good job blocking on the outside.
Yeah. 3rd down, 14 to go. Wakefield under center. And your offense isn't built for stuff like this. He goes right up the middle, quarterback sneak on 3rd and 14. 3rd and 14, quarterback sneak.
He ain't trying to do nothing but keep that ball to moving.
Yeah, probably make him burn a timeout.
Burn that timeout. I think that's the last one.
But that one remaining.
Got one more remaining.
So that first one we had when we took the break, it might have been an official timeout because Northside still has all 3 of theirs. Carver down to 139. And the Carver offense is explosive. You have a dangerous return man who can get you good field position if you mess around and punt it to him. But can that Northside defense hold up? Because if you can go into the half down 7-6, you are in great shape and you're putting confidence in these kids, and that's what we said in the beginning.
I promise you, this student section, this fan base that Northside has gonna go crazy if they can go in down 7-6 at halftime to this powerful Carver High School team that nobody's came close. And we didn't expect this.
Yeah.
So we didn't expect it. We knew that this is what Northside needed to do.
Exactly.
But
you hit the nail on the head.
We talked about sitting up here understanding the game. We understand, but it's hard to carry out.
Yeah.
Coach O, I said that earlier. Going over there watching them, they're very well coached. I thought the talent-wise, Carver quite naturally is more talented than a lot of these teams around here. But they are doing the hot shots out to the coaching staff right now. For this, the way they've started this first half off against the Carver High School.
Yeah. Northside set to punt. Watt back deep, rolls it back. Blaze on the punt, line drive, low line drive. Watt's going to let it bounce inside the 5. Downed it. Did they get it? Waiting on the signal from the ref, and he does down it inside the 1-yard line. Great coverage by that Northside special teams. So Carver has to go 99 and a half.
There you go.
And a half with 1.5 remaining. 1 timeout. Now, we talked at the end of the Jordan game when we were getting ready to do this, the post game and the keys to victory for Northside, and we talked about the midweek hook. Northside offense, if they can maintain, put drives together, and eat that clock, it benefits them playing Carver.
Exactly.
If you got to keep that ball out of that offensive hand, but they're going to initially touch it, but Northside defense has held up great. They got a pick 6, so they've got the stops that they needed outside of that Carver's first possession. Watt in the backfield, hands off to him, and he is cut down, but good pickup on 1st down for Carver. Gets him a little breathing room. The freshman backfield of Hurd and Watts on the field right now. Casson, who is still on the field in the slot, along with Woodson, that receiver. Another handoff to Watt. Watt spins out of him and dragged down. Boy, in a vicious tackle. He almost undressed him at the 10-yard line. Number 60.
Jeremy Brown.
For Northside. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Under a minute remaining. Carver trying their best to hold on to that timeout, but still trying to run the hurry up. Inside handoff. Watt bounces outside. 1st down. Has one room. Oh, boy. And a shoelace tackle right there by Northside. Number 9, Zabe Thompson.
Got Pritchett down.
He's out his shoe.
Hey, don't forget, listen at halftime to win the Zelmos gas card, good for 1 fill-up.
No, whoa. $75 or $75.
75, up to $75.
Yeah.
20 gallons. That's got to be caller number 40. Caller number 40, 706-576-3666. Once again, caller number 40. Listen at halftime to win Zelmos gas card, good for 1 fill-up, up to $75 or 20 gallons.
Yeah.
Again,
We don't want to fool nobody.
Yeah,
you got an F-250. You got that GMC Denali. That $75 ain't gonna fill you up.
It ain't gonna fill you up.
Don't be counting that red $75. Y'all said a fill up. $75.
That's it.
If you got a truck like me, that $75 is
what they gonna do?
A sip. Just a little sip out of Capri Sun straw. That's it. That's all the deal.
And I'm telling you, man, this has been everything that we wanted, and
Everything we needed.
I'm telling you, needed. And then again, Do I still think Carver's going to pull it out? Yes. But I want to see them go through some adversity to see how they respond for it, especially up under this new head coach, Jarvis Jones, who, again, played at the pro level, played at a high Division I level, and the discipline, unlike in the past, I've seen some of the Carver teams, they start pointing the finger at each other and everything when things don't go well. So, again, I'm anxious to see.
Shout out to Shaw's defensive coordinator, Juan Pickett. He tuned in, but you ain't say the rest of the number. What the 40 caller? What the number? He just said, man, you just said 706.
No, man, 706-576-3666. Who was that Juan Pickett?
Juan Pickett, man. Defensive coordinator Shaw, man. Shaw getting their first win of the season last night, man. Shouts out to my They are slightly underthrown. The North Carolina commit KJ.
And you keep saying, how is this guy getting behind people, man?
I don't know if he's just sneaky fast. They
ain't look this way. They have not looked. TJ Woodson is an exceptional athlete.
Yeah.
But they hadn't looked this way. He's looking to. You got a flag back here.
Oh man. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let the ref put a flag in it. Is this coming back? Holding on Carver.
One more time. 706-576-3666.
Yeah, he done put it in the comment.
There you go. There we go.
He on the job. That boy scouting, offensive game plan, and also listening, tuned in to help out. And it's coming back.
Miss Pat Giddens is happy about that flag.
Yeah.
she clapping on.
Northside fan. We dropping these.
She clapping.
The gifts and all.
Y'all keep it coming, man. We watching y'all too. We
Absolutely appreciate y'all tuning in. 29 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Watts remains in the backfield. Woodson split out wide along with freshman. Marte Sears at the top with Castlin in the slot. 3 freshmen on the field for Carver. Looks outside to Castlin. Castlin, good block there by Marte. All you had to do is get in the way. And Castlin, did he get out of bounds? He does get out of bounds. So Carver, they have used the final timeout. 7 seconds.
No, you got a Northside player down.
And the Patriots down on the far side. 7 seconds remaining. Carver up 7-6. If you're Northside, you have got to feel great going into the half.
I'm telling you, I'm standing up in the booth because I want to watch the fan base of Northside when those Patriots go into this locker room for halftime.
Yeah.
They need to stand up and show these kids appreciation, and you'll be amazed at what it does for them going into knowing that everybody's behind them. And Carver folks got to stand up too. They got to get behind. They're so spoiled. They expected these kids to come out and just get up. Let these kids. I hadn't heard nothing over there.
Yeah, absolutely. And if I'm Northside's defensive coordinator or DB coach, man, when we go into this locker room, I'm putting my foot so far up their rear end, they probably gonna be spitting my shoelace because there's no way KJ Miles can continuously run behind secondary. He is their number 1 receiver. North Carolina commit. You know who they like to run to. He's been behind. I'm talking not just a little bit with great coverage. We're talking 4-5 yards ahead of the next DB on 2 post routes.
Exactly.
They've been underthrown.
And that's what somebody in the comments.
Yeah.
They're talking about if it 2 balls.
Yeah.
That first one Miles missed, he should have still caught.
Yeah.
But just like he caught that one.
Just like the second one.
But again, man, if you're talking about a kid, a 14-year-old at the quarterback.
I was just going to say that, but he's still
He's
putting it
out there. The field had flipped. I don't know what happened. I missed the flag, but
I don't know if KJ Miles can just flat out fly. But the way he running behind people, like he got to be a 100-meter finalist.
But look, why are we up? Why? I mean, why is Northside up?
And they go with the screen.
There you go. Get outside.
Has a little running
Get
room.
outside.
And wide open. Clip down.
One more man, and it was good night, Irene.
Yeah. Good hustle there by Northside, and that's exactly what it is. Northside, they can feel that energy. The crowd is letting them know. And look, you can see Northside kids. Look at the energy Northside kids are running off the field with versus Carver.
Yep.
Carver's walking off the field.
Walking off the field.
Northside running off where they chest bumping. You think this is a playoff game with the intensity, the way Northside is running into the locker room. And I pay attention to things like that.
Exactly.
That body language will tell you everything you need to know.
I tell you what,
still walking off. Northside, they almost already in the locker room because they can feel and they feeding off that energy.
But that's what we want. That's what I wanted to see with these kids and see how well they're going to come out and how they're going to respond to their coaches at the halftime.
We're going to take a halftime break. We'll be right back. Halftime, Carver up 7-6. You're listening to Fantastic Friday Night Football on AM 1340, FM 94.1, WOKS, and ESPN 95.7.
Friday Night High School Football on AM 1340 WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
The Halftime Report is being sponsored by Scania's Funeral Home. The Halftime Report, proudly sponsored by Dale's Foods.
Dispo for Cash, a proud supporter of our local high school football teams. Need to sell your house fast? Call 706-905-7200 or visit dispoforcash.com today.
Nothing beats Southern hospitality like Friday Night Football. Foodland Grocery is your home team one-stop shop for tailgate favorites and game day meals. Shop local. Shop Foodland.
Now, let's get back to the fantastic Friday Night High School Football on AM 1340 WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
Yes, sir, man, and we are back here at Kinnett Stadium. I am your favorite commentator, Ant Merritt, alongside my OG, the coach, Mike Woods. Where is halftime? Carver is up 7-6. Shocking.
And again, man, listen it. We're getting ready. We love to give away stuff at the radio station. So we are having our halftime giveaway like we always do. Listen, again, Zelmo gas card, good for one fill-up, up to $75 or 20 gallons. Good. Understand that?
Very good.
You got to be calling number 40, 706-576-3666. Again, that's that gas card, up to $75 or 20 gallons, and you need to be calling number 40, 706-576-3666. We waiting on you.
Yes, we are here, but still at halftime. Carver band on the field rocking. Man, a couple halftime adjustments you feel like Carver needs to make, Mike.
Well, they're going to get the ball. Again, what has to happen and what usually happens for Carver, they score quick. They score really quick, and it's going to be really important for that Carver fan base is whether or not they're going to put points up on the board. So they're up 7-6. If they can come out here and put some points up on the board real quick, then their defense is pretty good. They can get a stop and turn around. It might not be the blowout that we used to see, but again, as long as they can control the game. So again, that's what I think Carver has to do. They cannot come out and punt the ball back over the Northside.
Oh no, absolutely not. I was just going to speak on that. Northside can come out defensively and get a stop, any kind of stop. I mean, that's gonna springboard what we have to worry about. I mean, what we foreshadowing for the second half with Northside. Because they can come out and set the tempo, and if they can keep that momentum, man, they're going to be in good shape.
Yeah, I mean, and that's so important. Man, listen, if you could have polled 100 people would have said this is going to be a blowout at halftime.
Yeah.
But again, shout out to Coach O and his staff, man. Again, me watching them, I've watched how they do things over there. Just not going out there supporting them or anything like that. My daughter coaches out there. My daughter coaches out there at Northside, so I get a chance to just peep out there on the field every now and then. And those guys do a great job of having those kids performing, organized, filming, and doing all the different things they need to be doing. So man, I know they was going to do a good job coaching, but again, the talent Carver has, I think it's going to eventually take over.
And that's part of I'm not even going to say the problem. I mean, Carver, they are rich with talent, and they feel like that talent is going to be able to get them by. I've been on a state championship undefeated team, so I understand you have these type games, but you got to know you're going to get everybody's best game week in and week out, and you're going to be tested. You know what I mean? So, I mean, our starting center, Tommy Smith, just tuned in, center of that state championship team, and he knows exactly what I'm talking about. Kendrick played us close state championship year. It's Kendrick. You know what I mean? So, you're going to come out and and you're just not going. You're going to have a lackadaisical. You're going to think we can turn it up and turn it on whenever we want to.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the mentality. Carver hadn't had a close game in ain't no telling how long.
Because last year we expected this game to be like it is now, and it wasn't that, and it wasn't even close. Yeah. So again, you know, you're talking about Marte Sears. Them they talk about the same thing you're talking about on live. They're talking about the body language. We saw that. I keep saying, I've been around high school sports a long time, and I know pretty much the history of how certain programs work. Carver's always been a front runner, and the kids play well when they're out front.
Yeah.
I saw something from Jarvis. He was walking in. I think he was kind of disappointed with some things that he was talking to. I ain't gonna say disappointed, but talking with the officials about something going in halftime. But knowing who Jarvis Jones is, he's gonna get them ready to come out there and play.
Yeah.
Because it looks just like you said what happened to y'all. They weren't prepared mentally. They knew this was going to be a blowout, and they weren't prepared. Now they're in a dogfight, and they got to come out and play, because if they don't, it could be a party going on tonight in the north part of town.
Now, physically, athletic-wise, Carver's ready. Mentally, where are you? Like, it's easy to be thinking about everything else outside of the game. You know, maybe big college football games going on this weekend. Some of the kids may be going to visits, you know, unofficial visits to watch a college game. You know, it ain't no telling. But you have to be locked in for 48 minutes right here. You know, because if the other team is locked in and they feel like they can play with you, that's the worst thing. You do not give people false hope to think they can even be in a game with you. You got to eliminate that thought out their mind immediately.
Exactly. We go back to, we got a big fight coming up tomorrow night, but you go back to the Buster Douglas, Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't even supposed to be closed. And Buster Douglas came in, and he took some punches from Mike Tyson, and look what ended up happening. And again, we look at the body language of the Carver High School football team, but I look across throughout, and I'm seeing, I've watched the fan base, and I hadn't seen them getting up, standing up, cheering for these kids. It's always been a thing about we talk about being spoiled and they expect so much of the kids.
Yeah.
What they need to do is, when those kids come out of that tunnel too, they need to stand up and get these kids fired up, because again, so many times you put so much pressure on these kids and you expect so much out of them, and we forget they 14, 15, 16, 17-year-old kids as
Absolutely.
well. So I you know, if y'all are listening and you got some people over here from at Carver that's cheering for the game at Carver in the stadium, they need to get up and cheer for these kids, man, because again, you know, talent-wise, we know there's no competition when they come down to that. But right now, this coaching staff has done a great job. They had a great game plan for Northside, and it's working so far for them.
It's the game plan we said they had to do. That hard work gonna trump talent every day of the week. You know, so I'm looking for. We seen how Carver left off the field. We seen how Northside left off the field. I mean, they're kids with energy. They chest bumping because they know they are in a game that they wasn't supposed to be in, and they got it close. We seen Carver walk off the field. So I want to see how they come out the locker room. I can only imagine with some of those guys in there, especially Atron Jackson, D-line coach of Carver. If he has any kind of say-so in that locker room, that man there is a firecracker. Yep. I was able to play against him, play with him, with the Columbus line, and I know his motive. Like him, J-Man, they are really. Like they be on one, like you thinking these guys are finna play.
And that's the difference. That's the difference in the coaching staff now. All those guys that over there and played at a level, so they can tell. Hey man, ain't no bunch of community coaches and whatever. No. These are guys that played at the level.
That laced up.
Yes, sir. And so that's what I want to see, because you know it's not. People take things sometimes the wrong way, as if you're cheering against the school. No, you want to see these kids go against some adversity, because adversity is going to hit you in life. How do you respond from it? And that's what I want to see. I want to see those Carver Tigers and see, we know they're talented. How do they respond through adversity and come out here and finish this game in the second half?
Absolutely, man. My dog Kyle Griswold just and that's why we like doing these live. I like to be able to interact, because it's guys that really played at a high level, still playing, be tuned in, that really know the game. I mean, Kyle jumped in and said, man, Carver looking past Northside, and it's showing.
Yep.
Like, and that's exactly what you can't do that, because if you're Carver, you're defending state champ. You look past anybody you want. That game that you got that Friday, you're gonna get their best shot.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Cause they know it can make a team season to know, man, we ain't got to make the playoff. My senior year when Carver beat us week 1 at Memorial, man, Carver didn't care about nothing else. Now we went on to play in the Dome. Carver didn't care. Carver, boy, they hung on that all 14 weeks. We the team that beat y'all.
I was there. I know.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we only the thing that we talked about then. Just imagine if we was in the same region,
right?
You know, but we had to play against those powerhouses and Warner Robins and Houston County and all those,
absolutely,
week after week.
Yeah,
you know. So, but again, that win was a huge win for us. You know, it was a huge win for us, man. It was a great game and talent, so much talent on the field. But again, hey. 706-576-3666. I know Miss Gideon still talking about what number we on. I don't know, but we have not gotten a winner yet. So again, keep calling until the Deke tell me that we have got a caller, a winner. Keep calling. Like I said again, we have not gotten that message from the station saying that we have a winner. So again, that number is 706-576-3666.
Now Carver can mess around and pull it out, which I'm confident that they can just off the talent wise. Now it's gonna springboard them for the rest of the year.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
it'll be a wake up call, like Carver was for my senior. Like it wasn't nothing close up until we lost in the Dome that year. But and Carver needed this because it's been blowouts. It ain't been nothing close. Kids eating popcorn on the sideline by halftime. Man, you got 3 backs running over 100 yards, just running all willy-nilly on every defense. They thinking it's sweet as cotton candy.
Exactly. And think about it. The thing that they do so well is run the ball. And we've yet to see them dominate the run yet. So, again, it could have been a little cocky on both sides. We got a winner. Winner,
chicken dinner. Defensive. Hey, man, hey, Warren Pickett, you might need to play the lottery. Y'all done won last night versus Hardaway, and then you turn around and you the 40th caller for the $75 gas card. Winner, chicken dinner, man. My partner, defensive coordinator of my alma mater, the Shaw High, Warren Pickett, is the winner of the $75 gas card. Oh, man, congratulations. Yes, sir. That's why he won what the number was. He was calling. He done called them folk back to back.
Probably got about 4 phones too. We called him.
Yeah, ready, man. So congratulations, Warren Pickett is the winner. You can go up to the radio station Monday anytime after 9 a.m. to pick up your card, man. Congratulations on that. But yeah, man, back to what we were saying. It's gonna be a wake up call for Carver. Because they needed it. Like I said, man, it's been blowouts. They've been thinking everything is sweet. It's no problem. We can do this at will. But you brought up about that running game. They ain't really just tried to establish the run. Now they came out the gate wanting to be cute.
Yeah,
running screens, tunnel screens. Oh man, the zero hitch. They haven't established because Northside hadn't stopped Carver's run. Tarver touched the ball twice. He picked up a chunk yards both times. We seen what Watt did, backed up against the goalpost, gashing them for yards. But Hurd wants to come out, and the offense wants to come out and establish. I guess they want to get the people out the box, which is understandable. But they haven't stopped the run.
And that's what I'm saying. When you're that big and that dominant up front, there's no reason. Establish a run, and like you've done every other game. Establish a run, and then everything else gonna open up for you. I think they put the ball in his hand too fast, but in the same sense, again, like I said, the interception, I think that was a play design. He threw the pass, did exactly what the coach told him to do.
Yeah.
And Northside was just sitting on it.
I don't think it was a read because
no,
the man's down right over, so I don't think it was. I think it was just already predetermined where he wanted to go. Pat, we see you. Pat said, but in capital letters, we not worried about Carver. Northside came to play. That's what I'm talking about, man. Hey, y'all talking them comments, man.
I want it to be.
Yeah, I want to see a game.
A tough game for these guys.
Absolutely. We needed this as a production. Cause everything we've seen, man, we've witnessed blowout after blowout.
We talking about the game of the week now. For next week.
Oh, man.
So right now we got to get that. But again, even though we got a game of the week next week, preview next week, got Kinnett versus Hardaway next Friday, September the 19th. 7 p.m. at the A.J. McClung Memorial Stadium. Next Friday, right here on AM 1340 FM 94.1 WOKS and ESPN 95.7.
And Kendrick has looked good so far this year.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I think they took a loss last week, but they have looked good. No, Hardaway lost last night to my alma mater, but
Hardaway's struggling bad.
Yeah, Kendrick has played some good ball the first few weeks.
I think it's going to be between Hardaway and Jordan fighting for the last spot this year.
Hardaway look that bad. Now, Jordan ain't won a game in 5 years.
They don't. They look bad. So, I mean, we might want to call that.
I wouldn't even be mad.
Yeah.
Has Hardaway won a game yet?
Nope.
Man, so if we can get a battle of the offers, I wouldn't even be mad at that.
It's probably going to be that. Next week, depending on how this game don't matter anyway. But next week game, Carver versus Columbus, is going to be the battle of undefeateds in their region. You know, if Columbus is able to beat Jordan tonight. If they beat Jordan tonight, then it's going to be the battle of the undefeateds next week.
Yeah, Columbus, man, they have a real bona fide playmaker over there in Lil Smith, X-Men, I think what they like to call him, Weapon X, the nephew, man, Kerry Smith. I mean, a real live playmaker they have over there at the helm, like a little Percy Harvin type, man. So,
Libby Brown, the score is 7-6. Carver up at halftime over Northside, 7-6.
Caden Stickney said Carver gonna turn around and blow these folks out by 40. I don't know if you caught that first half, Stickney, but I don't even know if Carver will get enough possessions to even score 40.
Not the way Northside has been controlling the ball. They won't get enough. It's going to be some of those breakdowns and big plays, and Northside got to turn the ball over for stuff like that again. But, hey, you got to shout out to your homeboy again, Warren Pickett.
Yes, sir.
For winning the gift card, the gas card.
Once again, congrats.
So, I hope he ain't got no truck, like you said.
It's going to be a little sick.
He got a Honda.
He good to go.
He good to go, baby.
Maximum.
I'm telling you. Nissan, something like that there.
Kia Forte.
Yeah. Man, I remember back in the day, man. It's so funny. I know we talk about cars, but it's so funny, man. Back in the day, it was about 8 of us used to watch this right here. You finna laugh. It was about six to 8 of us who used to get into us inside of a Yugo.
Oh.
And ride home on Friday. My girl Cornelius Holloman had a Yugo, brand new Yugo. Boy, we used to be ducking and piling in people's laps and riding that bad boy. And I know they had some of them around here now, boy. We could fill up 3-4 times with that gas.
Yeah, man. Oh, we're gonna come back. We'll come back and interact with the comment. We're about 3 minutes out for second half action. Carver up 7-6 here at the half. You're listening to Fantastic Friday Night Football on AM 1340, FM 94.1, WOKS, and ESPN 95.7.
You're listening to the Fantastic Friday Night High School Football on AM 1340, WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
Attention all ESPN and AM 1340, FM 94.1, WOKS Heritage listeners. Headed for your taste buds, oxtails, and meatloaf on Thursday at Dale's. Whether you're tuned in for the play-by-play or just listening for your favorite high school player name to be called, we invite you to join us at Dale's Food, 3466 University Avenue, for a taste of home that's simply unforgettable. Dale's Foods, 3466 University Avenue.
Are you stuck with a house you need to sell and sell fast? Whether you're facing foreclosure, dealing with a vacant property, going through a divorce, or stuck with an unwanted inheritance, Dispo for Cash is here to help. We pay cash for houses, no financing, no banks, and no delays, and we buy houses as is. That's no repairs, no cleaning, and no fees. You'll pay zero closing cost, no realtor commissions, and there are no hidden charges. You'll get a fair in-person offer from a local home buying expert based right here in Columbus, Georgia. No lowball phone offers, no banks, no delays, just cash in your hands in 30 days or less. If you need to sell quickly and stress-free, call Dispo for Cash now at 706-905-7200. That's 706-905-7200. Or visit DispoForCash.com. Dispo for Cash. We make selling your house easy.
Now, let's get back to the fantastic Friday Night High School Football on AM 1340 WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
Yes, sir, man. And we are back here at Kinnett Stadium. I am your favorite commentator, Ant Mayer, alongside my OG, Coach Mike Wood. Some of the comments, they say Carver going to come out and jump out on them, win by 40, win by 20. If y'all are just tuning in, the first half, if you was here the first quarter, Northside held the ball the entire first quarter. Exactly. And Carver got the ball back with 1:32 remaining in the first quarter. So if Northside can come out and do that, Carver gets the ball first, and we know Carver can score quick. We witnessed it the first two games that we had Carver with Spencer and then also Harris County. Carver can score at the drop of a hat. We've seen KJ Miles get behind the defense twice, slightly underthrown balls. So they got what it takes to score.
Yes.
But they got to lock in mentally. It ain't got nothing to do with the talent-wise. We know Carver's more physical. We know they have the size. They got the speed. It's the mental part that Northside is locked in on, and to believe they can even play with Carver. Carver has to come out and score this drive.
Got to. And I want to go back to what Kyle said. Kyle said that wing T eats up the clock. Kyle, if you were here, you would see. It's not just eating it, Kyle. They're waiting to 2 seconds before the clock strikes zero before they're snapping the ball. They're not just running the wing T. They're looking at their clock. We watched the quarterback stand up and get it done.
And if you're watching MoneyBoyTV.com,
look at him.
Carver, I done said it before the half. That body language. Carver walking to the sideline. Northside is hopping around like it's the opening kickoff of the game. I'm not gonna say that's gonna determine, but Northside is on one right now.
Exactly.
So I don't know if Carver is just a calm before the storm. I don't know what it is.
I tell you what, if they don't score, that's gonna give more life.
I'm telling you,
to this Northside team, and it's gonna be tough.
Carver has to score. Mm-hmm. Carver has to score on this possession. Mess around, kick it to Watt right now. You want to, and he may mess around and let the band strike up, and we're gonna deal with a little house music out the gate. But Northside offense ain't been a threat at all. You know what I mean? So we've seen Northside score on defense. That's how they score. If Carver don't score another point, they'll win, because Northside offense just hasn't done anything to threaten Carver's defense. They're down 8 in the box, 9 in the box, daring you to try to throw the ball.
Exactly.
And they don't even have the time. And here we go. Second half action right here at Kinnett Stadium.
The biggest drive of the night right here.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is the biggest possession for the Carver Tigers. And again, if you can hear the crowd, it's the Northside crowd. The fans are standing up and they're excited. The kids came back in, jumping around.
Yeah.
And we have yet to see somebody from Carver even stand up on the other side.
When Northside came back out, them kids stood up. Jamarcus Davis, the lone deep man for Carver, at his own 10-yard line. Castleton and Watt, the up man, at about the 25. The only kickoff we've seen from Northside, I don't know if they was attempted an onside or just try to keep it away from those dangerous return men of Carver. But here we go. Clock set. Ref over the ball, waiting on that whistle. Second half action. And these first 2-3 minutes of this third quarter, I feel like will determine the tempo of this second half. Here we go.
And
set to kick off.
And Watts is not in the back. He's not the deep man.
Davis feels it, has room to the top. Davis has running room, has a little seam, and slammed down close to midfield, and great field position for Carver for starting out his second half. So first down and 10, 2 yards shy of midfield, where Carver's taking over at their own 48-yard line. That's exactly what Carver needed.
I was shocked that Watts wasn't that back deep. But that was good.
But it might have been the short kick too.
Yeah.
You know. Great return by Davis. Carver set up. Offset back Tarver. Stutter steps, looking for a little run room, and swallowed up in the backfield by number 70. Javion Floyd, 6 foot, 340-pound junior.
They have some size up there. I watch them. got a little size.
Yeah, this is going to probably be the biggest front that Carver has seen offensively and defensively this year outside of the scrimmage game versus Lee County. But we don't know what Whitewater look like either. But around here, that's probably going to be the best size line that Carver will see. This 4A Northside team. Woodson comes in motion. Hurd in the gun. Handoff to Tarver. Once again, Tarver has running room and dragging tacklers. And that's what we like about Tarver. Tarver going to get you them nasty, dirty yards.
He opened up everything for Carver.
Yeah,
Tarver does that. I've been loving that kid ever since last year. Kelson Tarver. He's from across the water too.
Yeah.
But just a good hard running back, man, and opened up everything for Casson to do his work.
And this is what Carver had to do. We came out. We ain't doing nothing cute. We finna run right at you. Gonna put face mask to face mask. Tell me what you're gonna do. Castlin goes in motion. Castlin comes back inside. Count on spin move in the hole by Castlin. Oh my God, he wouldn't even got touched in the phone booth on that play.
Travis Wakefield comes up with a big tackle because if he missing,
yeah, he might still be running.
Gonna be some problem.
3 straight runs for Carver. 2nd down and 3 to go in Northside territory. Handoff Tarver. Tarver bouncing outside. Stiff arm. Tarver still trying to find room. Running back, cutting back cross field. He loses yards. Number 10. Right there. On the play for Northside, Aaron Bass, the senior. And we ain't used to watching Tarver
go backwards.
Yeah.
And you see how they bounce around. That used to be a cut in about 10 yards right there at least.
Yeah, trying to make something happen. It's Tarver flag on the play.
And this is against Carver.
And they're going to take the penalty. What you would have did. It's a 10-yard penalty. That backs them up 2nd and 12. With that loss, it might have been about 3rd and 8.
I'm thinking I'm doing the same thing.
Yeah, you're going to take the penalty?
I'm going to take that penalty because them guys can score real quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll take that penalty. But I would love to see Carver just keep pounding the ball inside and wearing these guys down, and then they can do all the things they want to do.
Watt checks in. Quick game to Caston. That's what they did all that first half. Caston has running room, coming back across the field. Caston stepping up. Oh, boy. And that man so smooth, I couldn't get it at. Touched the ground. I mean, Caston like he got sweet potatoes on his feet, man. That's how sweet they is.
Gabe Galarza for Northside with the tackle.
And Northside, man, you're going to hear a lot of these names on both sides of the ball. These are a lot of two-way players. Castlin picks up the first down and throws it into the dirt.
And that's what they can't do.
Yeah.
Even
and the frustration.
You see it. You got Castlin right now in the quarterback, in the freshman's face. He goes up and hit him in the head.
Yeah.
And the coaches see it and pull him out. Because
and you can't. You got a 14-year-old into the right now the biggest game of his life.
Yeah.
You want to keep him positive. Why outside dancing? Watch stiff arm, spinning out of a tackle and loses his helmet.
And he's going to get 15 more. He's going to get 15 more.
And he's going to be able to stay in because the penalty caused the helmet to come off. It's going to be a face mask. But you see the subtleness of 14K, the way he's able to get in and out, the stop and go ability.
Man, that man got that stuff of Barry Sanders, where Barry Sanders will stop and go and can stop on a dime and make you tear your ACL.
Yeah.
He has it. And again, you talk about Caston makes a bonehead play, and I say that by, the freshman underthrew the ball, but you don't show him up like that in front of this crowd.
You being a senior, man, you have to. You got to be able to take him up under your wing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. He hadn't seen anything like this.
But the good thing about it, guess what Carver replacing him with?
Another dog.
Yes, exactly.
Watt stays in. Hands off to Watt again. Inside.
There you go.
Watt slides his way inside the 5, close to another first down to about the 2.
And those big boys are pounding it now.
And that's it. We ain't got to do nothing cute. Ain't got to do nothing fancy, man. We finna put face mask on face mask. We finna see what you made of. Can you stop this? And you even the first half you didn't stop it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Carver, they come out. Watt stays in. Hurd in the gun. Handoff. Watt looking inside. Tries to bang his way, and he's in that chicken box. Touchdown. Carver. And a flag. No, it's for the excessive celebration, but the touchdown will count. So they're going to either enforce it on the extra point or they will enforce it on the kickoff. But in a close game like this, you can't do that.
Yeah.
It's not like you blowing them out. You ain't too much to really dance about.
But the one thing about it, as bad as it was, that's what you need to see, that energy.
Yeah.
Because they front runners. They love playing with that energy. And again, what I'm seeing now, man, you know, again, sometimes we don't want to talk about it. People don't want to talk about it, but these are the things I'm watching the Carver coaching staff. You know, they're talking to Castling on the sideline. They got him walking down the sideline because, again, this your quarterback.
Yeah.
You know, you can't do that to him. And a big block. So they got the block back, and it's still a one-score game now. Big block by number 70.
But what can Northside offense do? Because Northside offense ain't did nothing outside of that first possession when they ate the clock. I mean, they devoured the clock that first quarter, but then they still had little penalties. The big sack backed them up, punted it wide, you know, was able to flip the field back.
We're going to take a break.
We're going to take a quick break. Carver just scored, 8:58 remaining in the third quarter. Carver's up 13-6. You're listening to Fantastic Friday Night Football on AM 1340, FM 94.1, WOKS, and ESPN 95.7.
To the Fantastic Friday Night High School Football on AM 1340, WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
It's football season in the Valley, and there's only one stop you need before kickoff. Foodland Grocery, now open at 4231 Macon Road in Columbus. Whether you're cheering under the Friday Night Lights or hosting the ultimate tailgate, Foodland is your home team one-stop shop for game day favorites. And just in time for Labor Day, check out these unbeatable deals. Boneless ribeyes, just $7.99 a pound. Country-style pork ribs, $2.49 per pound. Chicken leg quarters, only 69 cents a pound. Foodland isn't just new in town. We've been Southern strong since 1967. A third-generation family-owned store, bringing you fresh meats, local produce, and prices that won't sack your wallet. So before the whistle blows, head to Foodland at 4231 Macon Road and stock up for the win. View weekly savings and coupons now at foodlandgrocery.com. Foodland. Shop local. Shop Foodland.
Now, let's get back to the fantastic Friday Night High School Football on AM 1340 WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
Yes, sir, and we are back here at the beautiful Kinnett Stadium. I am your favorite commentator, Ant Merritt, alongside my OG, Coach Mike Woods. Northside taking over just across their own 40-yard line, where Carver had to kick off due to the celebration penalty that Carver took after the Watts touchdown. Extra point was blocked, 13-6, still a one-possession game here at Kinnett, and Northside is going to take over for their first offensive possession of the second half. Can they muster any kind of offense in this second half, Mike?
Well, if they don't, it's going to be a problem.
They continue to try to go up the middle against this Carver defense, and it has been a no-go all night with them two monsters in that middle.
They're sticking to the game plan, but again, just like you said, they have not had any success going up the middle against these big guys in the middle.
Yeah, I mean, now you can try to continue with the game plan you had in that first half, and that's to eat the clock. But if you're not scoring, you trying to eat the clock ain't doing nothing for you because you're down.
Exactly. But again, if you do that, you're still one score. You pray for a miracle or a big play, something happen, and that's all it takes is one. Yep. And then now you got a tie ball game. So, you know, I think they're gonna stick with the game plan, not try to get too cute. Oh, that's
ball on the ground. Ball on the ground.
This is what
ball on the ground.
They recovered.
Northside recovered, and man, you can see Carver. They are stacking everything up in the middle, daring you to try to run outside because they have that speed. And then you see Northside try to run that speed sweep right there with number 17 from Northside. And then nowhere to go because it was just a missed handoff.
Yeah, they bumped into each other. They bumped into each other on that one right there.
And that's what the trenches do. They put that kind of pressure. You're trying to hurry up, trying to rush things, and your linemen are being pushed back onto your quarterback.
And they're still trying to run this clock down. They're doing a good job. So while they're running it down, we're going to read off one of our sponsors, Dale Foods, Southern Style Cooking, serving up breakfast, lunch, and dinner in a laid-back and welcome setting located at 3466 University Avenue, Suite 4. And also, Scania's Funeral Home, the city's oldest African-American business, offering pre-planning and pre-funding for all ages, regardless of health. A proud sponsor for fantastic Friday night high school football, serving Columbus with care and compassion since 1916.
And while Northside takes a timeout, we're going to take one as well. Carver up 13-6.
Friday night high school football on AM 1340 WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
Scania's Funeral Home has served Columbus, Phoenix City, and surrounding areas for 109 years. As the oldest African-American business in the city, Scania's Funeral Home prides itself on providing quality service to each family they represent. Scania's Funeral Home offers pre-planning and pre-funding for all ages, regardless of health. Scania's Funeral Home is located downtown Columbus, Georgia, serving with care and compassion since 1916.
Nothing beats Southern hospitality like Friday night football. Foodland Grocery is your home team one-stop shop for tailgate favorites and game day meals. Shop local. Shop Foodland.
Dispo for Cash, a proud supporter of our local high school football teams. Need to sell your house fast? Call 706-905-7200 or visit dispoforcash.com today.
You're listening to the fantastic Friday night high school football on AM 1340 WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
Yes, sir, and we are back here at Kinnett Stadium where Northside taking over third down, long to go. Wakefield drops back the pass, and that pressure's on him. Wakefield has a little running room, shows the speed. Boy, and he is cleaned up on that sideline.
Daniels runs him down. Cut back, he might get the first down, but he was trying to get to the sideline, and I think that was a wrong choice. If he cut back, he might make the first down. It's going to be fourth down. Great pursuit by Daniels, number 25 for Carver.
Now, if you're Northside, what do you do?
Punt the ball. Punt the
Fourth
ball.
down, close to midfield.
Punt the ball.
And you see they're going to rotate him out.
And I know Jarvis is telling the guys to be disciplined this time because, this is where they had that trick play and got the first down in the last
Yeah,
in the first half.
A beautifully well-timed trick play by Northside, if we may add. I mean, if you missed it, Coach O was in his bag, deep in his bag.
But you can go back and look at it on MondayBoyTV.com.
Yes, sir. Northside set to punt, and Lil Watt, or Big Watt, trying to see a flag is on the play.
Yes, again.
Now, I don't know if Money Boy can go back on that replay. I don't think Bean jumped over into that neutral zone. He just moved out when they moved out, which isn't illegal. So if he didn't cross over into that neutral zone.
And the Carver coaches are pretty much saying the exact same thing.
Yeah, because I don't think
it didn't look like he moved.
Like he just moved laterally as they moved, which he can do.
As long as he don't cross the line of scrimmage, he was okay.
Yeah, but it's an automatic first down for Northside.
Yep. Got a child on the autism spectrum? Winship Education Center is offering certified ABA support to help them thrive. Call 706-580-5142 today.
So a whole new set of downs for Northside and another chance to eat some more clock as Northside is into Carver territory with the penalty. First down and 10, still in that wing T. Wakefield under center.
Coaches are talking about the clock.
They wanted to reset the play clock when they don't get it, so I believe Northside has to use a timeout to get the clock to reset. As they take a timeout, we're going to take one as well. Carver is up 13-6 here in the third quarter.
By Dale's Foods. The halftime report is being sponsored by Scania's Funeral Home.
It's football season in the Valley, and there's only one stop you need before kickoff. Foodland Grocery, now open at 4231 Macon Road in Columbus. Whether you're cheering under the Friday night lights or hosting the ultimate tailgate, Foodland is your home team one-stop shop for game day favorites. And just in time for Labor Day, check out these unbeatable deals. Boneless ribeyes, just $7.99 a pound. Country-style pork ribs, $2.49 per pound. Chicken leg quarters, only 69 cents a pound. Foodland isn't just new in town. We've been Southern strong since 1967. A third-generation family-owned store, bringing you fresh meats, local produce, and prices that won't sack your wallet. So before the whistle blows, head to Foodland at 4231 Macon Road and stock up for the win. View weekly savings and coupons now at foodlandgrocery.com. Foodland. Shop local. Shop Foodland.
Now,
Yes, sir, man, and we are back live. Northside just hit the Tim Tebow-esque jump pass. Carver had the whole secondary eyes in the backfield, and we said that earlier in the game. All the play action, he really didn't have no time. Boy, I'm talking about he jumped, looked over everybody, and had Blaze. Yeah, had Blaze streaking. Watt saving a touchdown on the play. 1st and 10 for Northside just outside the red zone. Inside handoff to the fullback. And, boy, he is hit down hard by number 25.
Daniels again. He's proven to be a big-time linebacker for the Carver Tigers. I've been watching. He's been a solid big-time player. They got a lot of big names on there, but he's been consistently doing a good job over there for Carver at the defensive spot.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's going to be 2nd down and 9 for Northside. Northside trying to get on the board. It's about the closest they've gotten to the end zone since their first possession of the first quarter. Wakefield drops back, looking up top, has a fade, looking for number 1. Incomplete.
And they're crying for a flag over here.
And no flag. They're letting them play the sophomore Bean. Steve Wright.
They looking for a flag, and I thought they should have got one on that one too. But hey, at the end of the day, I feel now the Carver fans feel like it's even. It's swapped off because the first down play that they gave him, we didn't think the guy jumped offside. So again,
yeah. So maybe it was a one-off.
One-off.
But Bean one-on-one coverage, and Carver looking like Carver takes a timeout. It's like it's a miscommunication on defense. The ball intended for number 1, Trent Cash, and we're going to take a quick break as Carver takes a break. Carver up 13-6, 3:44 remaining in the third quarter.
You're listening to the fantastic Friday Night High School Football on AM 1340 WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
Are you stuck with a house you need to sell and sell fast? Whether you're facing foreclosure, dealing with a vacant property, going through a divorce, or stuck with an unwanted inheritance, Dispo for Cash is here to help. We pay cash for houses, no financing, no banks, and no delays, and we buy houses as is. That's no repairs, no cleaning, and no fees. You'll pay zero closing cost, no realtor commissions, and there are no hidden charges. You'll get a fair in-person offer from a local home buying expert based right here in Columbus, Georgia. No lowball phone offers, no banks, no delays, just cash in your hands in 30 days or less. If you need to sell quickly and stress-free, call Dispo for Cash now at 706-905-7200. That's 706-905-7200. Or visit DispoForCash.com. Dispo for Cash. We make selling your house easy.
Now, let's get back to the fantastic Friday Night High School Football on AM 1340 WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN.
Touchdown!
We are back in
my God.
Jackson.
This is a ball game.
Right on cue.
It's a ball game. This is a ball game, and boy, I'll tell you, nobody expected this. Anthony Merritt.
Boy, we got us one. John Jackson comes to the near side off tackle. Untouched. I'm talking untouched, unscathed, unthreatened. Into the end zone from about 21 yards out. And this is a big extra point. It's Northside going for 2. Northside going for 2. Flag on the play. And it is a flag. It's no good on the extra point. I'm not sure why not go for the tie. Illegal formation. Extra point no good, as Carver will decline that penalty, I'm sure. 13-12. So I'm not sure if Northside just don't have a field goal kicker.
No, I don't think that's the case. I think this is a non-region game. He feel like if his team holding, he get 2.
They going for the
gusto. They going for the win. They winning. Hey. So that's a 14-13 win for Northside. What happens if they lose 13-12? You know, again, what's people going to Carver's not this, Carver's not that, whatever. So I think he was being aggressive for that.
Yeah. But if you lose 13-12, do you go back
and think about that?
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
I got you. I mean, it's
a double-edged sword.
Yeah, double-edged sword, man. But I tell you what, them Carver people over there are still sitting in those seats.
Yeah, I mean,
they have not. Woo.
I ain't even heard a tuba.
Nothing.
I ain't heard a cymbal.
The band ain't even playing.
A tambourine, a flute.
Hey, man, while we getting ready for this kickoff, Jim Ride Along Transportation is a proud supporter of high school football. Need a ride to work? Count on them for safe, affordable, and on-time transportation every day. Book them now at jimrides.com or call 706-478-7188. Had to get that one out, baby, because we ready.
Yeah,
we been crying for this.
We got it's what we asked for.
And somebody on the line talking about a blowout, and you told them, the wing T, and it's just not.
You ain't blowing too many teams out with that wing T. No, you got to jump out on teams, because if it's close, they can control the clock, control how it play, onside kick.
And you got to be here. If you're not here, I know y'all on live and you watching the game, but you can't see the play clock.
Yeah.
These guys are running the play clock down to 2 seconds. They ain't just running the wing team.
Yeah.
They're controlling the clock with running it down to 2 seconds. So you got to be here to see what's going on, and this is a great game plan by Coach O and his staff.
And we said that's what they have to do. So even when you are holding that ball like that, it's knocking your offense out of rhythm.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So Carver, they come back out and run it right back down their throat is what they need to do. That's what worked coming out of the half. Castlin back in the game along with her. Twin receivers to the bottom of the formation. Hand off to Castlin. Castlin bounces outside. Has running room. And a tough run by the reigning player of the year, Kobe Castlin, the senior. Picks up about 8 yards. The second and a long 2 for Castlin.
Number 70, Javion Floyd, been in a lot of causing a lot of trouble tonight. But he's doing a good job for Northside in that interior line.
Yeah, absolutely. Carver comes out, 2 receivers to the bottom formation. Woodson and Sears, handoff, off tackle, Caston. That's running room with the cutback. Get out with a man in ball. Blocked by 72. Oh, big man. Caston fumbling out. Touchdown. Chicken box. Grit. Ashley.
If Pritchard didn't have an offer, he got one in.
Boy, the hustle.
That was a big-time block by that big-time lineman who's committed to Auburn University.
Parker Pritchard, if you go back and watch this replay on Money Boy TV, the big man was moving.
I'm telling you, Castlin did a good job.
Great vision.
Made a lot of things happen. But that last block by Pritchard cleared up everything for him. That's a great block.
Man, I'm talking about a great hustle block right there by Pritchard. Man, and a beautiful, beautiful run. And you see why he's defending player of the year for 2A. Not city player of the year. You talking about the whole state 2A player of the year, Kobe Castlin. And you've seen why. And that onslaught of that running attack, man, it's hard to stop. You got Tarver coming at you, you got Watts coming at you, turn right, you got Castlin coming at you. It comes at you in waves. We ain't got to throw the ball. Ain't nothing cute, man. We finna run behind these big hog maulers, and we finna make it do what it do. And the field goal is no good.
He missed it?
Missed it. And those type things come back and bite. It don't matter if Northside ain't getting the extra point. You not getting them either. You still keeping it a one-possession game.
And that was a chance to force Northside to have to go for 2 even if they score. And now this is still a one-score game with an extra point.
Yeah.
Well, this is what we asked for, man. And the city of Columbus said you're getting a good ball game tonight. And I guess what, if you wasn't here, you can tune in. You ain't here. You can tune in to moneyboytv.com and you can watch it. You got replays and all you need. This is the best live streaming in town, man. We get it done here, baby.
Without a doubt, man. We hitting you with all kind of angles. If you at the house, you can put it up on YouTube. Put your feet up, wiggle your toe, rub your feet together.
Exactly.
Boy, we in for a good ball game. And this is a great way to start out a great slate of Saturday football. Big mega fight tomorrow night, man. This is the way that you want to start the weekend.
Exactly.
You can't ask for much more.
I got Bud Crawford.
Oh, I got him too. The only thing I'm worried about is what weight Canelo comes in at after the weigh-in. They're gonna fight at 168. Now there's no rehydration clause, so Canelo can come in as big as he wants.
And Bud want that. Bud want him to come in as big.
Yeah.
So he ain't gonna be quick enough.
I can't wait to see it. Alabama, Wisconsin, South Florida, Miami, Georgia, Tennessee, Florida, LSU. Big slate of college games tomorrow, and then it's going to end off with the mega fight, Bud versus Canelo in Las Vegas on Netflix. Man, we don't get no better than that as far as a Saturday. Late flag on the play.
Oh, it's on the sideline over here at Northside.
It could just be a sideline warning.
I tell you what, Travis Murphy didn't seem like much, but Travis Murphy saved a big kickoff return by holding containment on the outside.
Yeah.
Didn't do nothing, but just stayed where he was and did not allow the man to turn the corner. Because he took the bad angle. If he takes a bad angle, he's still running for at least 15, 20 more yards.
But in that situation, that's what when the coach tells you to do your job. You ain't got to do too much. Just do your job. And that's what his job is on that kickoff. Outside containment, don't let nothing outside of you. You're going to run out of real estate.
Exactly.
And that's exactly what happened. Great play there by 7. Lil Murphy. Northside coming out, backed up. Inside their own 25 at about the 24.5-yard line. Can Northside put a drive together? Now this not the best field position they had, like the last drive when they started out, coming off that celebration penalty for Carver. So they had decent field position, capped off by Jay Jackson 21-yard touchdown run. Northside comes back out under center, hand off the play. Oh boy, and he is hit.
JT cleaning the house, baby.
Baby forts.
I'm telling you.
Nothing but a sophomore.
Oh, the sophomore. And I told his dad again, I said, well, he got a chance to be better than you. Yeah. He said, Coach, that's what I want. That's what I want.
Man, as a father, that's what you hope for. No, I don't want you to be better than me.
Better than me. That's what my papa told me.
Yeah.
Shout out to my dad, 91 years old, Ross L. Woods. If you watching, baby, and your baby boy is own it.
On TV. He done made it. Daddy, we made it. Here we go. No gain on first down for Northside. Second down and 10. Cash single receiver to the top of the formation. And they go handoff, trying to get outside. Moses. Oh, man. And smack.
Coming up.
Ball is out.
They coming up. They coming up, bringing the smoke.
Boy, it is, man, you can hear it up here.
Yes, it is something serious. We need to find out, does he have, yes, he is a senior. What offers does he's got to have. He is active, an active guy in that box, man. He flies around, and he arrives violently. Anybody that's played ball, when you have a man on that defensive side of the ball that arrives to the football violently, you got to know where he is. And Yancey's been making plays all year long. Wakefield trying to get outside. One man to beat.
Nobody's over there for him to even roll to the throw. And what a hustle by the big man for Carver.
Number 56.
Artavius Edmonds. I'm talking about that's a big man to be running that fast. And you seen people on the sideline got out the way because he
couldn't stop.
He ain't got no anti-lock brake.
He couldn't stop. So they just moved.
You got to go. You got to let him slow down on his own. That's too much inertia.
We got 55 seconds left in the third.
And Northside set to punt. Watt back deep.
Kick it out of bounds. Kick it over here to your bench. Oh, their bench.
Oh, boy, and 25 comes screaming through.
Good kick.
And Watt lets it hit. Takes a north side bounce, and Carver will take over. Decent field position at about their own 35-yard line. 19-12. Still a one-possession game. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. If I'm Carver, I'm doing what I've been doing the entire second half. I'm putting face mask on face mask. I'm daring you to stop this run, which Northside hadn't done all night. Carver, I just felt like was being cute in that first half with the offense. Castlin, Tarver, hand off to Tarver. Tarver goes up the far side, has running room, cut back, stiff arm, and out across midfield just that quick.
Yep, and those big guys up front, man. Like you said it earlier too. You know, you don't. You got look at Big Trey, Terrence Warren, Junior, offers everywhere, out there leading the way.
Watt goes in motion this time. Back inside handoff to Tarver. Once again, Tarver spinning, wheeling and dealing, close to another first down. Picks up about 8 yards. And Carver, they're going no huddle. Woodson and Sears at the bottom of formation. Sears just played in the JV game versus Hardaway, man. Had about a 45-yard screen to where he made it look super easy. And he's a guy that gets a lot of reps on varsity anyway. But if you know anything, you know you're allowed to play 6 quarters of football in a week. So even if you got underclassmen that qualify to play varsity, you know, they can still play a JV game, at least 2 quarters, and then a whole game varsity. End of the 4th quarter, we're going to take a break where Carver is up 19-12. And we'll be right back. You're listening to Fantastic Friday Night Football on AM 1340, FM 94.1, WOKS, and ESPN 95.7.
You're listening to the Fantastic Friday Night High School Football on AM 1340, WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
Scania's Funeral Home has served Columbus, Phoenix City, and surrounding areas for 109 years. As the oldest African-American business in the city, Scania's Funeral Home prides itself on providing quality service to each family they represent. Scania's Funeral Home offers pre-planning and pre-funding for all ages, regardless of health. Scania's Funeral Home is located downtown Columbus, Georgia, serving with care and compassion since 1916. Attention all ESPN and AM 1340, FM 94.1, WOKS Heritage listeners. Added for your taste buds, oxtails, and meatloaf on Thursday at Dale's. Whether you're tuned in for the play-by-play or just listening for your favorite high school player name to be called, we invite you to join us at Dale's Food, 3466 University Avenue, for a taste of home that's simply unforgettable. Dale's Foods, 3466 University Avenue.
Now, let's get back to the fantastic Friday Night High School Football on AM 1340 WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
Yes, sir, man, and welcome back to Kinnett Stadium. I am your favorite commentator's favorite commentator, Ant Merritt, alongside my OG, the coach, Mike Woods. 4th quarter action underway where Carver starts out in Northside territory at their own 38-yard line. Watt goes in motion, hands off to Tarver. Tarver up the near side, stiff arms a man. Boy, you know he ain't missing curl day.
Big time stiff arm. And again, this kid is not a big kid, man.
No, at all, but he is strong.
He runs strong.
You can tell.
He runs strong. Hey, if you'd like to become a sponsor, become a part of the Fantastic Friday Night High School Football Broadcasting Partners, secure your sponsorship today. Call Angela Verdejo at 706-507-7276.
Carver still going no huddle. Watt goes in motion. Castling in the backfield. Fakes the handoff. Swings out to Watt. Has a little running room. Steps through. Spin move. Watt picks up another first down. Carver going quick right now. Shout out to Curtis Simpson, tuned in to the live. Shout out Gip, man. Gip made a great comment on the live stream. He said, man, if Carver scores one more time, it's probably over with. And the way the Northside offense is built, it possibly could be, because they're not built to score quick. You know what I'm saying? It's still a one-possession game right now. Northside has to figure out some kind of way to get a stop right now. They bend but don't break. Looking for the step. TJ Woodson steps through. Another step. Jay Woodson, he's close. But he's short. Get down to the 1-yard line. TJ Woodson, a great wrinkle. We've seen him fake. We've seen him fake that read, fake the screen, but then it still had TJ Woodson, the sophomore, basketball phenom, baseball superstar, on that slant. And I mean, just a great read there by Sebastian Hurd on that, down to the 1. Inside handoff, Watt sneaks through, hit, but he's a yard deep into the end zone. And touchdown, Watt, Team K.
But Watts have that jump stop. If you go back and watch the old highlights of Barry Sanders, if you watch how Barry Sanders would get there and jump, come down to a jump stop and then turn and it can go either way. I'd love to see him do that, man. And I can only imagine what's going to happen when he gain a few more pounds. Because that cat is quick, man. He can explode.
It's coming. I mean, he's 14 as well, and if you're down on the side and you see how he's put together, man, you can tell. I used to run into him and his dad at Crunch over the summer, so I know the work that has been put in, and it's showing. His second touchdown of the game. Carver 2-possession lead right now. Spencer setting up for the extra point. And a line drive, no good. This second extra point miss for Spencer.
This is probably the worst we've seen Spencer do over the times. But yeah, we'll take a break and we'll come back and talk about that.
Yeah, we're gonna take a break and listen to Fantastic.
Oh no, we're gonna stay right here.
We're gonna stay right here. April Fool.
Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling.
April Fool. We're gonna stay right here.
All right.
11:08 here in the fourth quarter. And you know, kickers, they have the yips.
Yep.
It's like a baseball player. You get into a little slump and you get into your head. It's gonna take him to see a couple extra points go in for him to get back into that groove. Because kicking is a rhythm thing.
Exactly. I'm right now. I think he's in his head. You can see him put his head down.
Yeah.
After he missed that extra point again, right there. Again, Dale's Foods, Southern style cooking, serving up breakfast, lunch, and dinner in a laid-back, welcome setting, located at 3466 University Avenue. Scania's Funeral Home, the city's oldest African-American business, offering pre-planning and pre-funding for all ages regardless of health. Proud sponsor of Fantastic Friday Night High School Football, serving Columbus with care and compassion since 1916.
Carver is set to kick off, and Stickney, Carver's kicker, last name is Spencer. That's the reason we just keep saying it like that. Appreciate you tuned in. And it's kicked into the end zone. It's going to be an automatic touchback. And you see Spencer, he's fired up by that touchback. Because that matters.
Put a little bit more juice in there after he missed that.
Yeah,
that extra
absolutely.
point.
Early said best running back room in the state. And it's not even close. Stickney said you can't stop 14, 1, and 2. And that's the thing. It comes at you in waves. You're talking about three different backs with three different running styles. It's hard to defend. It's hard to prepare. When you got a man like Tarver that will bang inside but has that speed for that home run, casting that shiftiness that he has, Watt with the shiftiness, and he's going to have power because he's going to put that more meat on that frame.
And I'm going to just tell you, once they started throwing to the other side of the field, just like they did with T.J. Woodson it's tough. It's sure enough tough.
Absolutely. Because you're going to have to try to stack the box to even stop that run game.
Exactly.
And I mean, with the receivers of Miles and Woodson, that leaves them one-on-one backside. Jackson trying to get outside, and he is hit. I know it.
That's got
right there. It is. Yeah. I mean, he was well on the white.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good call right there by the officials. And I'm not gonna lie, being a former defense, it's hard to just pull up. You ain't looking to see what the out of bounds is. You just see a man still running. I ain't heard no whistle, and it's hard to stop when you're going the way that you're going.
Don't forget, ESPN 95.7 is the home for Alabama football. The Crimson Tide will play the Wisconsin Badgers tomorrow, Saturday, September the 13th, on Saban Field at Bryant-Denning Stadium. Kickoff is at 12 noon. Catch all the action on ESPN 95.7 Columbus Sports Radio.
Absolutely. So Northside gets the 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Takes them out across their own 40 at their own 41-yard line. Goes under center, toss to Jackson. And I'm going to tell you right now, they Carver defense pursuing. I'm telling you what's setting up. They run that toss. They're setting up a tall pass.
Yep.
Listen, y'all that are listening to us on the radio, tuned in, MoneyBoyTV.com. Me being the former football player and me knowing the game that I know, the way they have run that toss back-to-back, they are setting up that halfback pass.
And I'm telling you,
that's going to be a quick score if they can
get it off, because that defense is coming, baby. They coming. They're gearing themselves on the fact that if you don't have more than 2 or 3 seconds, most teams, that's what you want to do. You better get it out, but you ain't getting that much time to set your feet and throw a good pass. So good call. I believe you're telling the truth on that one.
Yeah, it's coming. You can just tell how they're setting it up. Got an offensive coach up in the box that's seeing exactly what the DBs are doing when they run that toss, how much are they flying up, and they're going to try to sneak out and hit them with a double pass.
Daniel's on another tackle.
And he's been flying around.
I tell you what, man, I watched that kid, because I had him confused with JT at first.
Yeah.
And just watching him, man, he from week one, he's been a man. I like him.
And he's nothing but a junior.
Yep.
So he's got another year. Loses his helmet right there, so he has to come out for a play. The Carver defense is young. Outside outside of Tristan and Watt, the safety Watt, both of them already Power 5 commits.
Oh,
steps up, and cut down.
There he go.
Number 3.
I tell you,
Marcus O'Neal.
Those backs, those DBs, man, that's a talented group of young men back there too. You don't give these kids again. How many times have we called Tristan give his name tonight?
And we ain't seen Tristan since he went down in the second quarter. He's been hurt.
Oh, that's right. He did get hurt early in the game.
Yeah, he hadn't came back in. But your defense ain't missed a beat.
Ain't missed a beat.
Now, could he have stopped the touchdown? Who knows? We would never know. But outside of that, man, it's been lights out. Business as usual for that Carver defense. You're missing a 5-star defensive end, Texas A&M commit, and you're still doing what you're doing on defense. Line drive punt, Watt lets it go over his head, and he's going to take a Northside bounce. And that's what you can't do. Inside the 10-yard line, it is down by Northside. I mean, you hear the cheers of the crowd because they got a great punt off, but you're still down 2 scores. I don't know if you're just good with moral victories. I ain't never operated like that.
I know that's right. You need another big play from your defense like you got in the first half in order for this to become a game again. Carver got a chance right now to put this thing away with another score and pretty much almost, Carver scored quick, so it depends. But they got a chance. If they score quick, they might score 2 more times.
And they still coming out in the spread. 2 receivers to the top of the formation. Castlin, long back in the pistol. Handoff. Castlin steps inside, outside. And a late flag comes in from the far judge. Let's see exactly what the penalty is. As Castlin maybe picked up a yard. So they're going to hold what they got and see what. And a face mask penalty on Northside. And there are no more 5-yard penalties, so it's a personal foul, 15-yard. Get some breathing room for Carver. Shout out to everybody still tuned in, moneyboytv.com.
And Gerard's tape, man. Roll, Tide, roll. Appreciate it, brother.
Y'all, I think y'all will take care of Wisconsin.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Hey.
Without a doubt.
Hey, now, we're not just going to say without a doubt. And there's going to be an encroachment on Northside. So another 5-yard penalty. So just like that.
Self-destruction between the hedges.
Carver gets a quick 20 yards after the 15-yard personal foul face mask and then the 5-yard defensive encroachment. So they went from inside their 10 to right outside the 30-yard, right inside the 30-yard line at the 32 of Carver. 4 receivers to the formation. Tarver, and it's going to be a false start on Woodson, and he knew it. That slight flinch, man, that's a good naked eye right there by the ref. But he's standing right in front of the ref too.
So. Right. It was easy call.
Probably seen him out the periphery.
But you know what? We have not. I'm surprised. I'm surprised to see as much as we saw of him early, Zach. But we hadn't seen a lot of him tonight. He hadn't got a lot of touches, and I'm kind of surprised at that because he's a big play guy too as well. You got to figure out a way.
Sears goes in motion. There's Tarver right up the middle. Bangs his way down close to another first down. But I mean, you have an embarrassment of riches in that backfield. I feel bad for Coach Young, the OC for Carver, because how do you keep these backs happy? You know what I mean? Happy. Now, if you're just unselfish, you're good with winning. You know what I mean? But you have 2 seniors, Watt being a freshman, Tarver and Castlin, your 2 seniors, but the games that we have watched, man, you go back and watch the replay. Tarver, as he goes up the far side, picks up another first ground and stiff arms a man.
And it could be that a lot of the games are out of the over with quickly, right? And you got a lot of reps, and they got a lot of possessions. Just like we talked about, Carver didn't get a lot of possessions this half, so that could be it. We didn't see when they've been averaging so many plays per game. We hadn't seen a lot of that because Northside did come in today and do a good job. Win or lose, Northside had a great game plan for this game tonight.
They executed well. Tarver once again inside hand. You see how Tarver hits the hole, goes up, cuts back again. Tarver still on his feet. Another cutback, brings his way. Tarver is not ducking no smoke. He is not looking to run out of bounds. He is looking for some kind of contact. Any kind of contact. Even if he just got to reach out and touch somebody.
Exactly.
He is looking for it.
I said this last year that this guy, to me, was a key to this Carver offense. I mean, we know about all those weapons, but when you can run the ball the way he runs it between the tackles, and you got all these weapons on the outside, you got to play honest.
Yeah. There's Caston. Oh, Caston with the hop, step, skip.
And that's the difference between him and Caston.
Yeah.
Caston don't have he don't have the power, even though they're not. If you look at them, they're not too much bigger. Tarver's not too much bigger than Caston.
Right.
Caston just run with so much more power in the inside in the trenches, and it makes a difference. Tarver do. I'm sorry. Run more.
Caston has more of that Le'Veon Bell style. You know, he's going when he sees that hole, now he's gonna hit it.
Yeah.
You know, but he's gonna pick his way, find his way, and that's his game. It works for him. It's not a knock on him, and that's what we were saying. It's the two different. And there's the freshman Sears. And the freshman Sears picks up a first down, first catch of the game. And this I love this kid here. This is a kid who has been overshadowed even growing up, but I think he is a real live sleeper. I've witnessed. I know the growth. I know the maturation. But he's always played with Watts and BA over there at Central. But he is one of those sneaky kids that he is going to be super good.
So did they play on the same travel team?
They all came up together, man. Just from 5U all the way up. You know, so they've always been locked in. Came to Aaron Cone together.
Touchdown.
Helped win the championship there. So and another touchdown for Carver. And that there will put it out of reach. 31-12 right now, barring the extra point for Carver. Yeah, Gibbs said it perfect. Two is a downhill runner, and that's what Tarver is.
Yeah,
Kyle Griswold let you know. Northeast Packers, man, all the way to travel. A few national championships on that travel circuit with probably one of the best Little League organizations around, man. That rare breed and what Marcus Flanagan has done is truly something special. A lot of Power 5 guys came out of that, and I mean he continues to produce them. Also has the number one tenure team in the country now with a couple kids from Columbus on that team.
Yeah, man. You know, again, this talent is crazy and scary. You know, and again, for all the people that are watching live on Money Boy TV, it was never about what we wanted to see. You know, when you got teams and you got kids as talented as Carver kids are, you want to see them, like we said, go through some adversity. And again, this is something they got to understand. Every game, you got to come out and be ready to play.
Throws it behind him on the extra point. Went for the 2, no good. Yeah, Larry Woods in the comment, man, said Sears and Watts are best friends. Absolutely. I mean, they've been locked in. Tay Watts, assistant principal, I mean, he used to have a van load of kids going from Columbus up to Atlanta 2-3 times a week to practice with that. So, I mean, you have a few kids. Little Big Crenshaw over at Spencer O-Lineman, another one of those guys, man. King over at Calvary Christian, you know, so it's a lot of kids that have came in together. That class of 2029, BA, Big Play BA over there at Central. They're another phenomenal freshman. These kids have seen big-time competitive football. I'm talking about at an early age. So even when I seen Watt come into the Heritage Bowl, I wasn't really worried. BA, his first game as a freshman over there at 7A Central, going 60, 70 yards, his first touchdown. You know, so these kids have been built for that moment, and it's still football to them. Yeah, we watch it. I watch it. I watch a lot of their highlights a lot. Sometimes just sitting up getting prepared for these games on Friday night, and you know they're big time. They play big time ball. Yeah. Terrius Gibson. Hey, man, we appreciate you as well, man. Appreciate you tuning in. That man might be on the clock. I ain't going to shout where he work at, cuz he ain't supposed to have his cellular device. Yeah. But, yeah, man, appreciate you tuning in. Spencer with the kickoff. Jackson bobbles it, drops it at the 5, and, oh, boy, he better come out. Oh, have mercy, they coming. boy, I'm talking about, like, you ever seen a wasp nest? You disturb a wasp nest, and they just get to hitting you, sink. And that's what it. And Carver's up 31-12, and they are still.
But look at the energy now.
Yeah, now it's completely different.
And that's what I say about them kids, man. You know, I think Jarvis Jones and his staff is going to do a great job with them because that part of it, you know, you got it. You know, you watch them walk in. Mr. Sears online. Everybody saw it. It wasn't just us talking about it, but the people watched them walk in, and they, you know, just walked in like the world was coming down on them.
Yeah.
But you see them when they're playing, when they're up, man. That's that. If you are a team that's going to play the Carver Tigers, you want to keep it close and hope that they'll make some mistakes down the line to hurt themselves. But if you let them get into playing the way they're playing now, and that talent kicks in, it's over.
Yeah, when you Northside and you got a 7-6, you have to be able to capitalize some way, somehow. Because once you're able to get a few stops, you got to score. You can't let it go stop for stop. Oh my God! And a flag on the play. Yancey came screaming off that, like. He came so fast off that end, man. Yancey, he is just he is a guy that what you like to call a football player. Like he is just a football player.
Hey man, Kate, man, thank you, man. This has been a good lot, man. Thank you. I mean, pass the word on, share the links. We're trying to give y'all the best we can give you all. This is our second year doing this thing, man, and we partnered up with Money Boy TV here at Davis Broadcasting. And, you know, me and Ant, it's our second year at it.
We're going crazy.
We're trying to. Listen, every night, every Friday, we're gonna try to throw some more flavor to it. So again, y'all keep it coming, man. Keep sharing it. Keep listening at the radio, man, because you know, we doing some great things. And tune in Wednesday.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, not just Friday. Absolutely.
Tune in Wednesday for the midweek hustle.
Yeah. And as we're going to take a break, they're going to take a break. 5:02 remaining. Carver up 31-12. You listen to Fantastic Friday Night Football on AM 1340, FM 94.1, WOKS, and ESPN 95.7.
Attention all ESPN and AM 1340, FM 94.1, WOKS Heritage listeners. Headed for your taste buds, oxtails, and meatloaf on Thursday at Dale's. Whether you're tuned in for the play-by-play or just listening for your favorite high school player name to be called, we invite you to join us at Dale's Food, 3466 University Avenue, for a taste of home that's simply unforgettable. Dale's Foods, 3466 University Avenue.
Yes, sir, man, and we are back live here at Kinnett Stadium. Northside takes over. It was an offside penalty on call was the penalty call. And we're back. I'm your favorite commentator, Ant Merritt, alongside my OG, the coach, Mike Wood. And they go with the dive. New quarterback in for Northside. And that might be the new guy you were talking about in the pregame. He's
no, that's not him. That's Ryder Dunn. I don't think he was on the roster yet. Ryder Dunn is number 11.
Yeah, that's who we're in right now.
Yeah, I'm saying he's not there.
Okay,
yeah. I think he'll probably be another week before they get him in the rotation. Somebody, hey man, we talked about the midweek hustle.
Yeah.
We're going to be at the station again this week. Just found out from Michael Soul. We're going to be back at the station again this week.
That defense continuously flies around the football. Yeah, we'll be back for the midweek hustle in studio for the Kendrick Hardaway. Well, it's be the Fantastic Friday Night Game of the Week next week.
And we got giveaways, too. Y'all want to come by the station, meet the radio personality, the good D. Michael Soul and all these good people, man, at the radio station. Come by there and enjoy, man. You can come up there and interact with what we're doing. The midweek hustle is the new and the next hottest thing out there on Wednesday. 12 o'clock, we'll be at the station. Wynn Road, Davis Broadcasting.
3:34 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Northside still in the wing T. Handoff on the sweep. Tries to go inside and nowhere to go, man. And Carver still flying around to that ball violently. Still got the starters in. Daniels with another tackle. And that defense continues to fly around the ball.
And this is the thing that Coach G talked about and Jarvis talked about. as being the head coach. You know, he's going to make subs with some of his young guys, but he's not going to just throw all of them in at one time. And I can see him gradually putting 1 or 2 in at a time, and it's giving them great reps with the defense. And you got Watts back, Northside fixing to punt the ball. But again, next week preview. Next week, Kendrick versus Hardaway. Next Friday, September the 19th, at the legendary A.J. McClung Memorial Stadium. Next Friday night here on AM 1340 FM 94.1 WOKS and ESPN 95.7. Again, we'll be having the midweek hustle, talking about that game on Wednesday at the radio station, 12 o'clock. Listen, tune in, watch us on MoneyBoyTV.com.
It's a low punt. Not sure why Carver's guys surrounded red jerseys wants to go and try to pick it up. But if you want to continue to step on the field, you cannot make that kind of decision. Cameron Bailey downs it. He didn't have to touch it because it would have been down right there. Carver's going to take over just outside the 50 at their own 47-yard line. 31-12, 2:21 remaining here in the fourth quarter.
And again, if you would like to become a sponsor, become a part of the fantastic Friday Night High School Football broadcast partners, secure your sponsorship today with Miss Angela Verdejo. You can't call her today. She over in Phoenix City celebrating the day homecoming. They got everything. They got Dothan over there tonight, and they got every class from Central. They're going to also have a party at the VFW on Victor Drive afterwards. So, again, you can't call her tonight. You can call her Monday or Tuesday. Ain't that right, Deep?
Inside hand on Castlin. Picks his way. What patience of Kobe Castlin, and it shows.
Kobe Castlin on the carry.
To just the subtle hop moves of Castlin to get in and out the hole, man. It just reminds you of Le'Veon Bell. If you came up watching Le'Veon in his prime Steeler days and how he ran, man, it is eerily similar. Here, getting in high behind that line, and then before you know it, man, he's coming out that back door, as we seen right there. Watt checks into the game, into the slot. So Castlin and Watt both in the game. Woodson, sophomore receiver, bottom of the formation. 1:32 remaining. Like Carver's going to eat a little cock. Castlin hits the hole, and there he goes, squeaks his way through, picks up a first down. And that's going to move the chains. Under a minute and a half remaining.
1:24 left.
So we possibly could still have a battle of the undefeated. Well, we will have a battle of the undefeated. Columbus is beating Jordan 48-0 right now. We still rooting for Jordan to get their first win in 5 years. Looks on top of Woodson. I seen him with the release. Just had to put a little bit more air under it. And I seen Woodson get on the toes of the DB. Garza for Northside, like he's holding the hamstrings. Good route by T.J. Woodson. And T.J. Woodson, man, if the name sounds familiar, he is a phenomenal basketball player. You put me on game a couple weeks ago, say his best sport is baseball.
Baseball ain't even close. I mean, from let me say this, from reliable source. He's the real deal. People done seen him play baseball and now seeing him play football.
Castlin goes to the far side.
A lot of folks say it's not even close. He's just that good in baseball. So
when you sit back, I don't know if y'all follow call for baseball.
Absolutely not. If they're able to put enough on the baseball field.
Respectfully, respectfully, we're not gonna sit up here and pretend like baseball is popular in the black community. Woodson with the stop route makes a play, but it should. It absolutely should. If y'all know, man, the way baseball operates and that money that them folk get, but y'all, the more y'all would put y'all child in baseball. I tell y'all all the time, and invest in y'all child.
We talk about it last week.
And invest in them children.
56-14 Central over Dothan.
My goodness.
Thank you for that information, Curtis Crowell.
Yeah, homecoming, that's what it should be.
And that's the ball game.
Ball game. Tried to get one more playoff, and Castlin had a hole, and you can see him slam the ball down. So Carver comes out on top after a first half scare. close game. We're going to come back with post-game action. Carver, final score, wins 31 over Northside to 12. You listen to Fantastic Friday Night Football on AM 1340, FM 94.1, WOKS, and ESPN 95.7.
You're listening to the Fantastic Friday Night High School Football on AM 1340 WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
Dispo for Cash, a proud supporter of our local high school football teams. Need to sell your house fast? Call 706-905-7200 or visit dispoforcash.com today.
Nothing beats Southern hospitality like Friday Night Football. Foodland Grocery is your home team one-stop shop for tailgate favorites and game day meals. Shop local. Shop Foodland.
The post-game wrap-up is being sponsored by Scania's Funeral Home. The post-game wrap-up, sponsored by Dell's Foods.
Now, let's get back to the Fantastic Friday Night High School Football on AM 1340 WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
Yes, sir, man, and welcome back to Kinnett Stadium where we have a final score. The visiting Carver Tigers 31 over the home Northside Patriots 12. Mike, man, we had us a good one the first three quarters.
Yep, the score don't indicate how tough a ball game this was for Carver tonight. Got a chance to see a lot of good things. I tell you what, this is 3 losses in a row for Coach O, but I promise you, man, that he has to be proud of his kids and how well they played and how well they executed their game plan tonight, because it was a scare for a little while for them Carver Tigers.
Yeah, and it was close, but I believe Carver made it closer than what it needed to be. Carver came out trying to really go a little bit away from their identity. A lot of passing with the short game, with the screen. Wound up throwing a pick 6. If Carver would have came out and just ran the ball like they did that second half, I believe it wouldn't have been as close. But I just believe they were doing experimenting. But Northside played a great game plan. We talked about it last week. We talked about it Wednesday. In order for them to make a game, that wing T is going to have to work. It's going to have to eat clock. It's going to have to keep that Carver offense off the field. Yeah, and they did it.
They did it for the. I mean, you talking about what was this? Again, 7-6 at halftime.
Uh-huh.
Who would have thought? Who would have thought that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They nobody thought that this game would be close. And again, we came in here last year with the talent that they had on the field. Northside had on their side. We was like, okay, this is going to be a tough game, and Carver just blew them out. So quite natural if with this senior-led team with Carver coming back, they're like, oh, we're going to beat the brakes off them. And like I said, Coach Odom came in with a great game plan, man. They executed well. But Carver was able to do what they needed to do, score, put points on the board. And now it wasn't what everybody's used to seeing, but they got the W. That's all that matters.
Yeah, Carver came in averaging 50 points a game, not giving up a touchdown since week 1. They didn't get to 50. Northside scored twice. And really, Carver came out that second half, walked right down the field and scored. But Northside answered quick, And you wonder if them not getting that 2-point conversion, if it took a little air out of them. It's no telling what the momentum that Northside probably could have. They would have tried to keep the field goal to make it 13-13. But you play to win the game. I'm not – it's easy to say what you would have did in hindsight. Coach O felt what it needed to be right there in the moment. So it's definitely a knock on that. I like the guts.
Yeah, again, at the end of the day, I think they did a great job at preparing these kids. Kids need to understand that if we can play against this beast, we can play against anybody in our region, and that's what they got to do. They got to. My parents always told me that for every negative thing that happened to you in your life, you can find something positive about it. And for every positive thing that happened to you, you can find something negative about it. Right. They got to find the positive out of this loss tonight, and go back out of these 3 losses. And go back and go into that region play and say, okay, man, we're a pretty good football team. All we got to do is control all the things that we can't control, not make mistakes in crucial moments, and we can get a chance to make a run at this thing.
Absolutely. When you go back and watch that film, man, Coach Flowers always say it ain't never as good as you think it is, but it ain't never as bad as you think it is either. So we see Northside, they lose last week to Monroe, but it was self-inflicted wounds. Mm-hmm. Turnover inside the 5-yard line, penalties that halt drives, and those are things that they have to overcome. Northside, they're fairly young for the most part, so it just comes with the growing pain. But we asked for a good game, man, and we got that tonight.
Pretty much got it. Ms. Pat, thank you. Ms. Pat said, she'll see us next week. Hey, so that means she's loyal.
Yeah.
She's loyal. So we'll see you next week. Kendrick versus Hardaway next Friday, September 19th at the legendary A.J. McClung Memorial Stadium.
Yeah. So before we wrap up, we'll come back and we'll discuss next week's game of the week and the plans for next week.
And about the hottest thing going.
Oh yeah.
The midweek hustle.
Absolutely. Yeah. Final here at Kinnett Stadium. Carver 31, Northside 12. We'll be right back with our final wrap-up. You're listening to Fantastic Friday Night High School Football on AM 1340, FM 94.1, WOKS, and ESPN 95.7.
You're listening to the Fantastic Friday Night High School Football on AM 1340, WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
The post-game wrap-up, sponsored by Dell's Foods. The post-game wrap-up is being sponsored by Scania's Funeral Home.
Nothing beats Southern hospitality like Friday Night Football. Foodland Grocery is your home team one-stop shop for tailgate favorites and game day meals. Shop local. Shop Foodland.
Dispo for Cash, a proud supporter of our local high school football teams. Need to sell your house fast? Call 706-905-7200 or visit dispoforcash.com today.
Now, let's get back to the Fantastic Friday Night High School Football on AM 1340 WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
Yes, sir, man, and we are back here at Kinnett Stadium with the final. Carver High 31, Northside Patriots 12. Carver remains undefeated on the year. Battle of the undefeated for them next week with Columbus High. But we will have the game of the week. Kendrick taking on the winless Hardaway Hawks.
Boy,
the legendary A.J. McClung.
Winless.
Yeah.
It's looking bad for them Hawks, and Kendrick is one of those up-and-coming teams, so they're playing very well. So, Hardaway, it is a region game.
Right.
It means something. And, again, talking with Coach Mills on yesterday, I reached out to him about he went down for the meeting at Thompson about the new what they have, the power ranking and all that stuff there. So he's saying that what's going to happen this season if you win your region and you're not top 16, you automatically going to get into the top 16, so you get a home game, unlike it was last year. So all these games mean something. They ain't winning the region. Carver going to win the region, but, it makes a difference, man, when you get up to and playing the games and stuff like that. It matters when you're playing tough games and against tough competition. So, hey, my homeboy Zachary Williams, Zeke, we called him, part of the Four Horsemen in high school. Roll Tide. I know you don't want me to say that, but hey, man, shout out to you, man. Thank you for listening and watching and tuning in to what we're doing here. Hopefully you'll join us again next week. My homeboy, he's a year older than me in high school, man. Him, we called ourselves the Four Horsemen. They took care of me, man, in school. So we had a couple of one of our closest partners, he passed away, but Zach, I see you, man. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate you tuning in.
Yeah, man, absolutely. Everybody tuning in on the live, man. We appreciate you tuning in on the radio. We appreciate it. Looking forward to seeing this Kendrick Hardaway game next week. Kendrick is right smack dab off exit 4 on that east side, so they've always got the talent. Mm-hmm. They've always had the athlete. It's just been getting a coach in there to put that structure around them, to make them believe. Yeah. Dale Ray Stevens still over there on staff, man. And he was one of my coaches when I was at Shaw. He's a hard-nosed guy, fair, knows the game, and can do his thing to get what he needs to get out of those kids.
He's going to bring it defensively, man.
I can't wait to talk to him before the game.
And Kendrick got a big back, man. I watched him play early in preseason. They got a big back. You're gonna like him, man. He runs the ball really hard between the tackles. So, I'm excited about seeing that game, whatever. But again, we're gonna keep our eyes on that Carver versus Columbus next week. Yeah. But again, don't forget about the midweek hustle, baby.
Yeah. We'll be able to dive more in depth into that game, that Kendrick versus Hardaway game.
And the winner today.
Oh man, my dog, man, defensive coordinator Shaw got their first win last night, and then he was able to win the gas ticket. The gas card, $75 gas card. Juan Pickett is the winner of the gas card, man. Juan Pickett, congratulations on the win, and also congratulations on this win, winning the gas card.
And we're going to be giving out more gas on Wednesday at the midweek hustle. So again, tune in if you want to come by the station, man, and be a part. And we love to talk smack, because we're going to be talking more smack and more junk than you ever can imagine as the weeks go on with the midweek hustle. So again, man, thank y'all, man, and we excited about what's going on here with our partnership with Money Boy TV, Davis Broadcasting, and everything that's going on here, man. So, hey, gonna close this thing out.
Yeah, man. We appreciate y'all tuning in, man. I know at one point we was almost close to 200 live views. Everybody that tuned in, man, commented. We appreciate it. Hopefully y'all jump back in with us next week or pull up at AJ McClung, man, and see some good football live. Kendrick versus Hardaway, game of the week next week. Midweek hustle, 12 noon, Wednesday. Man, we're going to give you that good live talk. We're going to go more in-depth into the game of the week. Man, so we'll see y'all Wednesday.
Oh, shoot us some topics which y'all want to talk about and discuss for the midweek hustle.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, on my Facebook page or Ant Facebook page, hit us up with some stuff you want to talk about, man. We'll get you in. Doc and Keisha can work miracles with Money Boy TV, so we can get you in on some live chat on Wednesday.
Absolutely. Man, big weekend of sports. Big weekend of college football. And a big major fight, you know. So I know we'll discuss that Wednesday. Alabama versus Wisconsin, Georgia versus Tennessee. That's where game day will be at. Our first real test. LSU, Florida. You know, Florida took a loss to South Florida last week, and then Miami taking on South Florida. South Florida was back-to-back weeks have popped the top 25 teams. So we're looking forward to. I'm looking forward to just seeing that matchup. But we'll talk about all that Wednesday, along with the game of the week. Hardaway taking on Kendrick as the Friday Night Fantastic high school game of the week, man. We're finna sign out.
Hey, don't go down Victor Drive. Them Phoenix City people done took over VFW on Victor Drive. They done came all the way across the water to celebrate all them different classes. So y'all, if you got to go another way, don't go the Victor Drive way, because the Phoenix City done took over.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Like I said, man, once again, I am your favorite commentator's favorite commentator, alongside my OG Mike Wood, and the surgical engineer, man, doing his thing.
Always the man, Mr. Famous Amos, and he don't bake no cookies.
Yeah, man, moneyboytv.com, man. We appreciate it. We'll see y'all Wednesday. If you miss us Wednesday, we'll see y'all Friday. We out.
You're listening to the fantastic Friday Night High School Football on AM 1340 WOKS, FM 94.1. and ESPN 95.7.
Attention all ESPN and AM 1340, FM 94.1, WOKS heritage listeners. Added for your taste buds, oxtails, and meatloaf on Thursday at Dale. Whether you're tuned in for the play-by-play or just listening for your favorite high school player name to be called, we invite you to join us at Dale's Food, 3466 University Avenue, for a taste of home that's simply unforgettable. Dale's Foods, 3466 University Avenue. Scania's Funeral Home has served Columbus, Phoenix City, and surrounding areas for 109 years. As the oldest African-American business in the city, Scania's Funeral Home prides itself on providing quality service to each family they represent. Scania's Funeral Home offers pre-planning and pre-funding for all ages, regardless of health. Scania's Funeral Home is located downtown Columbus, Georgia, serving with care and compassion since 1916.
Are you stuck with a house you need to sell and sell fast? Whether you're facing foreclosure, dealing with a vacant property, going through a divorce, or stuck with an unwanted inheritance, Dispo for Cash is here to help. We pay cash for houses, no financing, no banks, and no delays, and we buy houses as is. That's no repairs, no cleaning, and no fees. You'll pay zero closing cost, no realtor commissions, and there are no hidden charges. You'll get a fair in-person offer from a local home buying expert based right here in Columbus, Georgia. No lowball phone offers, no banks, no delays, just cash in your hands in 30 days or less. If you need to sell quickly and stress-free, call Dispo for Cash now at 706-905-7200. That's 706-905-7200. Or visit DispoForCash.com. Dispo for Cash. We make selling your house easy.
It's football season in the Valley, and there's only one stop you need before kickoff. Foodland Grocery, now open at 4231 Macon Road in Columbus. Whether you're cheering under the Friday Night Lights or hosting the ultimate tailgate, Foodland is your home team one-stop shop for game day favorites. And just in time for Labor Day, check out these unbeatable deals. Boneless ribeyes, just $7.99 a pound. Country-style pork ribs, $2.49 per pound. Chicken leg quarters, only 69 cents a pound. Foodland isn't just new in town. We've been Southern strong since 1967. A third-generation family-owned store, bringing you fresh meats, local produce, and prices that won't sack your wallet. So before the whistle blows, head to Foodland at 4231 Macon Road and stock up for the win. View weekly savings and coupons now at foodlandgrocery.com. Foodland. Shop local. Shop Foodland.